was
man.
ready.
I gotta listen, man. This is what's happening going on in a fob's head. I'm constructing the word, like translating that shit into English, and at the same time,
All right, so I'll
Yeah.
do the recap. You get your inspiration for your recap, but let me do mine just because I'm restarting. So where we left off. Our party left off defeating the Aboleth, like Tassif said. The party did successfully defeat the Aboleth, suffering 3 casualties. The bard Thafalco fell, the wizard Kellen fell, and the longtime member of the party Zolmarin also fell. However, the rest of the party, using their strange new disease that latched onto them, they were able to breathe underwater. Using that power, they were able to escort themselves and the villagers who were entrapped in the caverns back to the village eventually. On the way there, they did meet some new characters. One of them is a dwarven cleric by the name of Uvufuefuefue. That was the first character. Second character was a red-skinned orc by the name of Crush.
It's your boy!
The third character that they met was Maya, I believe? Arithmaya, who is a humanoid female that they met in the village. After returning to the village of Boyden, the party did a couple clerical things. One of them, Whiskey Jack, got into a bit of trouble with the law. Ended up getting arrested for shooting his armament at an innocent. Got himself arrested, but through a series of events, they eventually got Whiskey Jack out of prison at the cost of being banned from Boyden. After being banned from Boyden, the party made the trek back to Tadoon. After 4 days of travel, they make it and did a little bit more clerical work. Eventually finding a Pendragon's calling card through Helman Mirthshard, the local apothecary person. With card in hand, the party talked to Pendragon, identifying new items, buying new items, and eventually persuading him into taking the party to the city of Alded, which is where we left off. Bada bing, bada boom. Yep, that's the correct theme music. So, you guys are currently right here. You guys open the door to Pendragon's abode, and before you is you guys entered through the dirt roads of Tadoon, but as you exit from the door, what you ushered into are a plethora of stone buildings, stone paved streets. There are children walking past, women are carrying baskets, men are carrying logs or pelts, amongst other things, and it is a busy, bustling city. It's a very stark contrast from where you guys came in through the door, and now you're outside of the door, and it is the city of Alded.
Well, home sweet
Nothing
home.
dead about this place.
Yeah, home sweet home indeed.
It's a shame. It's a shame. Mr. Zaki's not here. This is also his home turf. So, you guys.
I kind of need him to be here right now. He has some explaining to do.
Oh shit!
I don't think this robotics thing is tomorrow.
It's not.
It said it was on the 18th.
Anyway.
Alright, so we'll talk about that later. So back to the game. You guys are now in the bustling streets of Alded. Children are playing, and women and men, townsfolk passing by. They all look busy. Just walking through the streets, passing through the thoroughfare. You guys are on a corner, actually, as you guys exit the house of Pendragon.
Question is, where exactly in Alded are we in?
Those of you who are from Alded, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Actually, I'm from Alded. What the fuck?
Those of you who hail from Alded, go ahead and roll an investigation check to see.
Rip
Glean
my
where you are.
investigation.
A 9 and 11.
Hey,
I'm scared. I'm so scared. Wow.
And a 10. The streets seem familiar, but not familiar enough to know exactly where you are.
Rip, you lost in your own hometown, boy.
Yeah. Yo, change.
I did. What is this?
Crush, change your name.
This city ain't loyal.
Did you?
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, okay.
Can I use that one
Then
instead?
technically, Kellen did the investigation, but not Crush did.
The three of you, those are the three of you. Actually, Riley is gonna go ahead and roll. Let's see if Riley knows.
Uh-oh.
Right, let's roll her
Lionhardt.
investigation check. She rolls a investigation. What'd she roll? With a 17, she looks back to the party and notifies you guys that you guys are currently on the outskirts of the market district, which is right. You guys are somewhere in this area.
Oh, sweet. If I go east, I go home.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Oh my god.
Can I take my money out my bag?
Do you want to do that right now?
Yes.
So you reach your Maximus, with his newly acquired bag of holding, reaches into the bag of holding in question with the thought of his stored gold, which he stuffed a bunch of things as you guys were transitioning. And you can feel, you reach your hand in and you feel the gold. You think of the gold, you feel the gold, and you feel something tugging your arm.
Nope.
Oh no.
Yo, Maximus, what are you doing?
So I use help on him just in case, like.
You guys have no idea. Like he's just throwing his hand in there.
Oh, Maximus, what the hell are you doing?
So, my gold and money and stuff is in my pouch. So I'm just essentially pulling out my pouch and pulling back.
Is the money in the bag of holding?
Yes, but I'm saying it's in the pouch within the bag of holding.
Okay, alright, so you can feel the burlap sack which holds the gold. You can feel it in your hand, but you feel an unknown force kind of grip onto your wrist. It feels kind
it's a Jewish bag. I'm just kidding.
Oh, so it's grabbing me, not the bag.
Yeah. You hear a voice, Maximus. Hey, buddy, what are you doing? Only you hear this voice,
Your
Maximus.
bag is from Brooklyn.
Hey, buddy, what are you doing? You're grabbing my things here. What are you doing?
Wait, don't.
What do you mean your things? I just put these are my things.
Hello, these are my things now. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. And you're trying to pull the pouch of money out of the bag of holding, but you feel something pulling at your wrist.
Can I look inside?
You open and that's a good question, actually. Can you? You peer inside, and your hand is like inside the bag deep in, and it's like I'm not entirely sure of the details of the bag, but for now we'll say your hand is like reaching into somewhat of like it's passing the boundaries of the bag, and you don't see what's behind that boundary. The boundary being the bottom of the bag.
So I'd see like up to my like elbow, and beyond that my hand.
Yeah. As you're tugging the gold, it's not giving way. And you hear the voice, "Hey, buddy, why are you taking my stuff?
Why are you trying to take my stuff?
What are you talking about? This is my stuff now, right?"
Do you have your name on it?
I don't, but it's mine now.
Well, it's only yours if you have your name on it.
That's a good point.
Why is this stuck into a bag?
Those are your rules, ain't my rules. Listen, buddy, these are my golds. You guys currently see Maximus like struggling with his bag of holding. He's currently like elbow deep right now.
Yo, do you need help?
Yeah.
And he's also speaking to himself.
Guys, there's a thing in my bag, and he's trying to steal my money.
Do you want me to shoot it?
No!
Last time you did something, I will knock the fuck out.
You guys see Maximus begin having a panic attack as you guys see Maximus struggling with the bag of holding. So the thoroughfare in the city is like looking at you guys like weirdly. Some of them are like whispering past.
Yeah, I tell Maximus like, can you stop doing that? You look like you're giving a cow a prostate exam.
Yeah, can I try to reach and like pull out my money and whatever's holding me?
You want to yank it out? Go ahead and roll an athletics check.
Yo, Maximus, just saying. I see chicks looking at you, and they're looking at you funny.
You guys see some townfolk walk past with a 10. With a 10, you successfully yank out your pouch of money.
Can I?
And you hear your bag of holding. Hey, buddy, I'm gonna remember that one.
So, yeah. Do you have a name?
Name's Vinny. My bag of holding. Right? The name's Vinny. Won't you forget it, buddy? You just took my money. You understand that?
So
You and me, we have a problem now.
I have a question for you.
I got an answer for you.
Where are you?
Where am I? I'm right in front of you, and then you're holding the bag of holding, and it's just like lazily sitting in your hands. One hand has the bag of holding, one hand has the pouch of gold, and it's just lazily sitting there. But you hear this voice. You're holding me, buddy. What are you talking about?
So you're just a bag of holding.
Just a bag of. I'm the bag of holding, buddy. All right.
Wait. So, well, what can you do with stuff?
Well, I'll hold them for you. Of course, you know my services ain't free. You know what I'm saying?
So, what is the cost of your services?
Well, I like to dabble in a little bit of trading. You know, if you want an item, you could trade with me, or you could do what you just did and yank them out of me. It's very disrespectful.
All right. So, how about this? For the level of disrespect, I'll give you 20 silver pieces.
Hey, yeah, that sounds pretty good to me.
All right. So I give him my. I think it's 20, right? Is that the
You
silver?
20. You shove 20 gold pieces into him, and you hear
Not
him
gold.
like.
I said silver. I
I'm
said
sorry,
silver.
silver pieces. Yeah, you are correct.
Well,
He throws
hold
20 silver pieces. It's not as good as 300 something gold, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
Oh, you were looking.
Not
in
even
my-
copper. Went straight up silver. God damn.
Yeah, let me do my bookkeeping.
You know that Pendragon fella is real weird, don't you think?
Yeah, he was kind of kook.
I would call him that, but someone's feedbacking, by the way.
Is it me? Hello?
Is it? I think it. Yes, it is you.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, rip. Holy shit.
So, Maximus, you throw your 20 silver pieces in there, and you're trading banter with you. You guys are noting he's literally talking to this lazy bag of holding in his hand.
All right, so I guess I strap the bag of holding on. Is on. Yeah. Do you enjoy just holding things?
Hey, you know that's what it is. My day job.
So yeah. I guess the more stuff I get, the more stuff I'll throw in.
That's great.
But anytime I'm in a scrap, you gotta let me get my stuff back.
Yeah, you gotta. I don't do my services for free. Remember that.
What do you like besides money?
What do I like? I like shiny things, you know, amongst other things.
Oh boy.
Throw a candle at him.
That's you.
So typically bags of holding don't cost extra. So do you provide any special services other than normal bag of holding?
Not really, no. I'm just a bag of holding. Name's Vinny.
Is there a Don bag? Like a Mafia Don bag? Like a Godfather bag? A God backpack?
I'm tired of Vinny. I want him taken out by tomorrow. You hear me?
Oh, fuck.
The Papa bag of holding. So,
God.
as Maximus puts on his newly found merce, what does the rest of the party do?
I'm like,
Bro,
literally just
that's a
shaking my
weird Gucci
head.
bag you got.
Okay, from where I'm standing, can I see the slums from here?
No, not unless you have like really good vision, like couple miles worth.
Is there any shops or trade good places around that
You
we
guys are
noticed?
currently in the outer market district. Or
Ooh.
rather, Riley told you guys were in the outer market district. The moment you ask that, she points over to the main road and she tells you guys the main road is probably where you find a lot of things of interest.
Okay.
Magnus, Bliatov, and Brile. You guys think we should go to the jewelers and deal with that thing?
Yes.
I think we should get Pendragon, whose thing that Riley promised him.
Oh,
First.
yeah, I forgot about that.
True that. I mean, that is true.
Does anyone know how to do that?
That's
Well,
the thing.
Riley is
I
supposed
think
to
we have
do
to
it.
suspend that for disbelief for now because of Riley's not being here.
Mm.
I don't know if that's okay with you, Leon.
It sucks that he's not here. This is
That's
this
kind
is
of all
city.
Zacky's arc, yeah.
He's late to his own party, man. If you guys
Well,
can choose
we'll
what
delay
to do.
that for now, I guess.
Yeah, can we like do city stuff and like maybe
Oh,
find
yeah.
a base of operations?
Because I wanna sell some stuff,
And I want to look for some stuff.
specifically 2 weapons.
You may.
All right, so
So where would you guys like to head to? You guys are currently in this area, like to the west of the main road
Wait, hold on, I can't see.
So I would say since you guys exited out of his house, you guys know where Pendragon is. It's right here.
Are we, as a party, do you guys want to split up and do whatever shopping or whatever we want to do in the market district?
Yeah.
Or do you guys want to stick together the whole time?
I say we stick together.
I say we stick together. Yeah.
Aw. Okay.
And
Well,
plus,
Because
we
splitting the
don't
party
wanna
bores a
run
lot
off
of
with
the.
that gun.
I want to go to a sword shop and sell something.
I agree with Alex. I wanted to sell weaponry.
All right, so I follow you, but just I point out, let's go to the jewelers.
All right, so you guys.
Thankfully, I didn't put those in the bag of holding.
So, you guys head towards the market district. As you guys are speaking, I'm trying to decide where to go. And you guys, a platoon of 8, the townsfolk actually have to like go around you guys. The streets are wide, but not wide enough for you guys to walk side by side as an 8 man and actually 6 man, 2 girl party. So you guys do eventually make it to the market district. And as you guys hit the road, to the left and right, it is a very bustling, wider street. This one, you guys can actually be accommodated by the width of the street. There's a lot of shops. There's a lot of people running down and up the streets. There's a wagon that passes by with bales of hay. You see people outside the street who are advertising their shops, yelling towards the streets. Dyes. We have clothes. We have, amongst other things, it is a very bustling city, very alive.
Are there any guards around?
Oh yes, there are quite a few. As you look around, you scan around, you do notice the guards, and you do know these are the members of the Division of Defense of Alded, the ones who are in charge of protecting the city. They're garbed in steel armor with several purple trims and the sigil of the Lionhardt Kingdom, a lion set against the shield in the center. And there are quite a few of them. They're walking up and down. Some of them are walking to the side streets. But it's mostly townsfolk, fewer guards.
Okay.
Are
Alright,
we?
there too.
Wait.
Are you guys?
Can we go to, like-
currently here?
Oh, I can't see. We can't see your pings.
Oh, sorry. You guys are currently somewhere around here in the main road.
Okay.
I go to. Well, where's the nearest shop that we see?
The nearest shop next to you is a haberdashery. There is a male who's wearing very fine clothes, and he's
What's a haberdashery?
advertising.
It's like menswear.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's currently advertising, telling about the greatness of his clothing.
Ooh. Sir Dungeon Master, sir.
Yes.
Would a cowboy hat or a Stetson help in any of my?
You can ask him if he has one.
Yeah. Can I go to him
What
and
is
ask, do
cowboy?
you sell a Stetson?
He looks at you and he looks at you strangely. I don't exactly know what that is.
I just
But
disengaged.
I have different, as you want. But I have different clothes. I have robes. I have boots. Whatever. I may or may not have it. I probably have it.
Jose, does your bag want a mafia suit?
Oh, do you have a sombrero?
I don't know what that is either.
Okay, forget it. It's all right. Thank you for your time.
But do come again. Tell your friends about me. And then as you walk away, he starts yelling towards the street. And he's like the more prominent one on the street. There's less of the shop owners out in the street. And he's like yelling to the townsfolk, "Oh, I have clothes, robes, very fine linens." And as you walk away, his voice kind of trails off.
Okay.
Tell your friends about me.
As you guys are currently standing in a thoroughfare, a wide group of 8, and people are like having to like walk around you guys.
Can we not stand in a wide group of 8?
You guys,
Yeah,
if you,
Move forward. Just walk forward.
Yeah, let's move forward.
so you
Like
guys
in
are
2
moving.
rows?
So you guys are moving 2 rows up north.
Yeah,
Okay.
north
Can I look
west-ish.
for a weapon shop that I think
Um,
would sell weapons?
As you guys are walking up, there's a little bit of an like an open area of and it's like adjacent to a shop, and there is smoke trailing from this area that would signify the presence of a blacksmith.
Ooh, I would like to go there. Thank you.
As you guys get closer, it gets hotter, and you hear a dink, Dink.
Ooh, I'm familiar with these noises.
Yes. My nipples
There,
suddenly get
here.
erect.
As you
Oh,
guys
boy.
walk up and up to this open area, underneath a bit of a thatched roof is a blacksmith, a female. Let me pull up her sheet.
Before getting there, I grab whiskey and be like, "Don't start anything stupid again."
I learned my lesson when I almost died. Thank you.
So as you guys walk up, there's a wooden sign that hangs over this like open area. It's like a thatched roof that hangs over a bit of a foundry, an anvil, several tools that would belong to a blacksmith. And that wooden sign says Ridget's Raiment. There's one person who's currently manning the anvil. It is a female. She has thin silver hair, amber eyes, very plain worn clothing, very heavy set gloves, and she's currently using a hammer to straighten out a blade, white hot. And the tip is a little orange. She has these like this very heavy set apron as well, along with her plain clothes. And she's currently working on a sword. Dink, dink, dink. You guys are currently standing outside of her like foundry area as the thoroughfare passes around the 2 rows of your party.
And I just say, just jokingly, I say she knows how to use a hammer.
Oh my god. Jesus.
I just look at him like, what the fuck, man?
I go to her.
You go to her, and she doesn't really pay no mind to you. As you get closer, it is a relatively attractive humanoid female, maybe in her late 20s. Again, she has, what was it? She has silver hair, I believe. She has white hair. Young in appearance, and as you get closer, you can see that she's sweating underneath the heat of the nearby foundry, and she's working on that heated blade.
Howdy.
Dink, dink, dink.
Ma'am.
She, as you introduce yourself, she kind of turns to you. I'm a little busy right now. Can you give me a moment?
Okay.
Dink, dink, dink. She douses the blade under a bucket of water, douses it, and she sets her gloves down and her hammer down on the anvil, and she kind of wipes her hands and looks up to you. How may I help you?
Hi.
I'm what's her name again? I forgot already. I'm Ridget. I run the blacksmith here. How may I be of service? And she's currently sitting in front of her anvil while you kind of stand over her at 5'4", I believe.
I know, I'm fucking small.
Hey man, that's my height. Alright, so what do you say?
Sorry to bother you.
It's no problem at all. It's no problem at all.
Show her a bullet of mine, just one out of like whatever bullets I have, and I ask her, have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, I actually haven't. What is this?
It's a projectile.
It's a projectile. Kind of looks at you. It's very strange. A strange weapon from a stranger.
She deals with much bigger pieces of metal.
Then I ask her, would you happen to sell the metal that's the same as this bullet that's made out of?
I sell iron and steel, but I don't know how to create these per se.
How much is your steel?
Well, I got that's a good question actually. I've got about 7 iron ingots. You can use that to create your own. I'll sell them to you at... That is a good... How much would those cost?
A good amount.
Because steel is what you would usually use for a gun, wouldn't you?
Yes. And iron is like the unrefined version of steel, I believe. So here, I found it. 1 ingot of iron, or rather a pound of iron will run you about... Wait, I think an ingot is about 7 pounds, I believe. So 1 ingot of iron would run you about 7 silver pieces each.
And what about steel?
I don't have steel. Usually I have to refine it before I make steel. But I have iron ingots if you should work with that.
That mechanical engineering degree.
Yeah, honestly. May I receive 1 iron ingot?
You may. That'll be 7 silver pieces, stranger.
I pay her 7 silver pieces.
So go ahead, minus 7 silver pieces, you gain 1 iron ingot that weighs 7 pounds.
Some
May I
pounds.
So
receive?
she hands you the iron ingot. It's a little heavy. You see her kind of strain with it.
Okay.
Even though she seems like a delicate person, she's working with this blacksmithery, which is a little out of character. A little attractive, perhaps, maybe. I don't know.
Yes. But also, I ask her, do you sell black powder?
Black powder, no. I do not.
Okay.
If you want black powder, you can ask. You can go to the city of the Mar. Perhaps they would have it. They have very intricate.
Hey.
Wait, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
My
Magnus-
ears perk up.
Magnus
At
gets
the-
a bit of an erection by hearing
Wait,
the
alright,
word
come on.
Marf.
For Magnus's erection, I couldn't hear her, and I asked her
Hello?
again. I'm
How
sorry, I
loud
couldn't hear you.
It's a little busy out in the city streets, yes. The city of the Marv has a very intricate lines of mines, and if you want black powder, that'll probably be the best place to ask for it.
Hey,
I-
the Marv is where I live, or I come from. Not live. Come from.
Can you
I
guys hear
bow
me?
to her and I
Yes.
say, thank you kindly.
No problem. Tell your friends about me.
Definitely.
I forgot her name already. Jeez.
Rigid. Her name was
Ridget's
Rigid.
Raymonds. Don't forget about me.
Ridgets?
I won't. I give her like a being stare. I say, don't worry, I won't, and I like go away.
So Ridget, IRDGET, Ridget's Raymonds.
IRDGED.
Ridget's Raymonds.
GT.
Oh, GET. How do you spell the last name?
Raymond's.
You guys don't know her last name yet.
No.
So you guys are currently sitting
I thought she
outside.
announced it.
That's the
She
store
said
name.
Rigid Raymond's.
Ridget's Raymonds is the name of the store.
Oh, Raymond's, like the item. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Raymond's, for those of you that don't know, Raymond is a type of armor.
How many people are with? Is the entire group
So,
at this?
For Riley, let me describe the scene for you currently. You guys are currently in the middle street of the market district of Alded. You guys are currently somewhere in this area. Whiskey Jack is returning to the party after he's holding an iron ingot, and he just did dealings with the blacksmith of the outer market district, Ridget of Ridget's Raymonds. You guys are currently in Alded, busy thoroughfare, but it's a wide street, so it can definitely accommodate you guys. And that is the scene at hand.
Leon, quick question.
Yes.
My Discord cut out when you were describing her. What does she look like?
Wow, you really want to get in depth. Okay. Ridget is a in her late 20s humanoid. She's actually a female halfling. Wow. So she's a smaller humanoid. White hair, hazel eyes, plain clothing, and she wears stuff that you would expect of a blacksmith. Female
Gotcha, thank you.
halfling. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. She's not a female halfling. That is someone else. Wow.
Oh, so what is she?
No card.
Female
Sorry.
human?
Ridget has thin silver hair and amber eyes. She wears worn clothing and runs a blacksmith shop outside the walls called Ridget's Raymonds. That is Ridget, and she's a female human, not a halfling. Sorry. Wrong.
Is
Oh,
the
wait, hold
entire-
on. She's a female human, silver hair.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sir.
I'll leave the details to you. I'm not writing that shit down.
Right. So, what would you guys like to do?
Is the
for my
entire group together?
Yes.
You guys are currently in the market district.
So
Let me go in. And,
So you're going up to Ridget.
yes.
So you go up to
Right.
Ridget, who is in the process of actually putting on her gloves. Oh, can I help you?
Yes. Do you buy weaponry? I have.
If it's fair quality.
No. Well, I have a long sword and a rapier that I'm looking to sell.
Okay.
I can show you them.
Is she in? Oh, all right. All right, sure. And she's currently putting on her gloves.
And I take them out and show her.
Alright, you do so.
weapons.
And she inspects them for a bit. These are fair enough, I guess. I'll buy them, sure.
Okay, for how much?
And let me go through my notes. You wanted to sell a longsword?
Longsword and a rapier.
So a longsword, she offers you 7 gold pieces for the longsword, and for the rapier offers you 12 gold pieces. So all in all, 19 gold pieces.
Okay, I'll sell it.
Alright, so you guys do the transaction. You gain 90 gold pieces, and you lose the 2 items.
I do the same.
Okay.
You
You walk up to Ridget.
and I'm like, hey, Rigid, fellow blacksmith area myself, Hammerguard clan from
a
Mar.
Dragonborn. That's something new. And
yeah.
Leotov's currently standing next to you as well.
Uh,
I walk out as I finish my
Okay.
business.
Leotov
I
walks out.
got a couple weapons here. If you blacksmith to blacksmith, if you
Oh, okay, all right, sure.
yeah,
And
I
she's currently putting on her second glove.
got a greatsword and 2 hand axes.
All right. Yeah, sure. I'll buy them. Maybe these might sell. For the greatsword, she offers you 25 gold pieces, and for the you said hand axe.
2 hand axes
2 hand axes. For the 2, she will give you 5 gold pieces
each or total.
total.
Okay, that works for me.
So you guys do the transaction for the greatsword, 25 gold pieces, and plus 5 from the hand. So 30 gold pieces all in all.
Gotcha. Thank you very much. Tip my hat to her.
All right. Well, nice to meet you, Mr. Dragonborn. And she's currently like putting on her gloves again, getting ready to finish off the blade.
I have a
tell your friends
question
about
for
me.
her.
Oh, sure. Yes.
So obviously, I'm a native of Thamar. We may
Mm-hmm.
head there. Is there anything you request from Thamar?
Oh, are you? Oh well. That's awfully nice of you, Dragonborn. However, well, I heard there. You know about the Mars Delve, right?
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
Well, I heard about metals down there that are metals that you don't really find.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get your hands on a bit, I'd be grateful. But if you can, it's totally fine. I don't even know your name yet.
Well, let me introduce myself. I am Magnus Hammerguard of the Hammerguard clan.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Hammerguard. I'm Bridget, and she shakes your hand with her very thick, brown glove. You know these gloves. These are meant to protect blacksmithers from hurting themselves as they're doing their blacksmithery.
Mm-hmm. And your last name?
Let me pull up her notes. Oh, notes. Raymond Almore. Sorry, not Raymond. That's the name of my store. Sorry, it's been a long day. Almore is my last name.
Almore, okay.
So, is there again
nice
those
to meet
medals
you,
in
Miss
the
Almore.
Mars Delve? If you can get some, I'd be grateful. But if you can't, that's totally fine. It's a bit of a request.
Nice to meet you, Miss Almore, and I would gladly look forward to seeing you once again with those medals in hand.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Hammerguard. Now, excuse me, I have a blade to attend to.
And I do exit.
Okay.
I walk into the.
Alright. You walk past. Walk past. Currently, it's like an open area, but has like a roof over it, and in front of you is like a foundry, an anvil, sharpening tool, stuff that you would find in a blacksmithery.
As Riley's walking towards, I say, if you find anything shiny but worthless, can you give it to me?
Sure, Maximus.
And you hear the bag. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
All right. So I walk in and I say, "Hello, miss."
Oh yes, hi. You have any business to? I have a blade to attend to.
I was wondering if you sell plated armor or shields.
Oh, plated armor. That is a bit of a request. Let me see if she has it. Wow, that's late. Let's see if she has it.
Okay.
Oh, I am so sorry. Someone just bought the last set of plate armor.
Those
things fly off the shelves.
Do you
If
sell?
you don't want one, it's gonna be 1,500 gold pieces. It'll take quite a while to make.
Okay. Do you have any shields?
Yes, I do actually. And she gets up and goes into the closed. So it's an open area with a roof over it, and she goes into the actual store, the physical store portion of it. A moment passes, and she comes back out with a very plain-looking shield, and she kind of shows it to you. Yes, this is a regular old shield. Good protection. 10 gold pieces if you're interested.
10 gold pieces.
Yes.
Can you describe the look of the shield and how does it compare to the look of the previous one I had?
Your tower shield?
No, the original one, the one I gave Zolrun.
The one that you gave to Pendragon, essentially.
Yeah.
This is a similar shield, and in terms of mechanics, this will grant you +2 AC. This is out of character, by the way. She's not saying any of this. She doesn't know what AC is.
All right. She said for 10 gold pieces. I
yes,
took
10 gold pieces.
I said, sounds like a deal. I'll take the shield.
So go ahead. Now have one shield minus 10 gold pieces.
Okay. I say thank you, ma'am. And may I
no
get
problem.
your name?
That's the name of my store.
I gotcha. All right. Have a good one, Ridget.
No, wait, Ridget. Yes, Ridget Elmore. Sorry, it's been a very long day.
All right. Thanks, Ridget.
Right,
Have
well,
a good one.
tell your friends about me.
Will do.
And as you walk off, she returns to the blade and starts dink, dink, dink. Oh.
Hey Riley, did you find anything shiny?
It's a blacksmith. There's a lot of shiny things there.
But
Hey,
worthless.
go,
Shiny
go,
and worthless.
Hey, Dragon Ball, go grab me one of those shiny things, man.
Can't steal, Vinny.
You're making this hard. I thought we'd have a good partnership.
Don't worry, we'll work on it.
All right. So, you guys are currently standing in the thoroughfare right outside of Ridget's Raymond's. I keep forgetting her name. So what would you guys like to do as you guys are standing in the middle of a
Is
thoroughfare?
there like an archery shop or something nearby?
Go ahead and do a perception check. As you guys see Leotov looking around. Let's see. With a 16, yes, down the way you see a sign, a wooden sign that juts out from the buildings, and it has the image of a bow and an arrow crossing. So put one and one together.
I'll go to the party. I want to check that out real quick.
All right, so you guys see Bleatov peel off from the group and start heading northward.
Where
Before
is the?
I peel out,
Huh?
before I peel out, I tell them to remind Riley about the thing that he needs to get from Pendragon for Pendragon.
All right, you do so.
Okay. And I say, I'd say, oh yeah. Wait. Am I in a position where I know where I am? Now do I know where I am?
You are currently in the main street.
Okay, so I do. I ask, I say, oh yeah, I'm going to head back to my house real quick, and then I'm gonna go to see Valerie, the head of the Lionhardt family. If anyone wants to come with me, they're more than welcome. And
So I walk up and I say, "Can I go?"
Sure.
Wait, are we splitting up again?
Yeah, I say this as a general thing to the group. I say I'm going back to my house, and then I'm gonna go to Valerie to go get that the order from.
If we're planning on splitting
Valerie.
up, I think we should set up like a home base kind of thing so that everyone can like return because no one knows this town.
Yeah.
I tell them, well,
Let's do this house.
yeah, in that case, everyone follow me because my house is within the inner walls, and
Yeah,
then
but
it's
then Leotov's gone.
So Bleatov is actually heading northward. Riley, this is the same direction that your house would be.
Awkwardly walk in the same direction.
Awkwardly walk in the same direction. Yes, that's very like where you guys say bye and then you guys end up walking next to each other.
It's like, oh, nice.
I'm going eastward.
Where's the city that
Of course, Baldy.
Richard mentioned?
So I'm
sorry.
What's your face? Arithmia's heading east.
Yeah.
Let's stick together.
Are you sticking
go
with
to
them,
that
Arithmia,
city.
or no?
I just gotta handle some business with someone.
Alright, so Arithmia peels off from the group. As she heads eastwards towards the smaller streets.
Gotcha.
Yep, so we've lost Arithmia. She's out of the
Richard
group.
mentioned.
Alright, so what does the rest of the party do?
Where Bridget mentioned to find black powder, where is that?
You have not heard of the Marv yet.
Can
I did notice Magnus get excited when she said black powder. Right?
Magnus was like far in the middle of the thoroughfare when you were dealing with Bridget, so you did not see him get a slight chub.
Okay.
Can I roll perception and see if there's a jeweler by
Sure.
as we're walking?
Sure.
wait. Would I know? Actually,
15. With a 15 perception, you take a look around and you don't really notice a shop dedicated for jewelers. Perhaps you should try somewhere else. Or maybe it's somewhere else. Magnus is swinging his warhammer.
Oh, I clicked it by accident.
Okay, alright. There's no immediate jeweler, Maximus.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Can I go to the group, whoever's left, and ask them, do you guys know the city that Bridget mentioned?
Yeah, I do. That's he tells us the city, right, Leon?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually my hometown.
Ooh. Would you like to go there?
Right now?
Or where is your hometown?
The Mars, though, it's quite a distance away.
Oh, so it's not in this city. Or not in this
The
place.
Mars Delve is a whole city, dude. It's actually like one of the large 3 cities in this world. I think
so
nation, continent. I don't know what I know.
I just look at the ground in despair.
Hey, buddy, don't worry. When we
And,
get there, I promise you, we will get you what you need.
Alright, so Arithmia, Crush, Osas, Magnus, Maximus, Riley. You guys are a group, yes?
Yes, sir.
I guess so.
Except for Kenny.
Arithmia is
Edward.
actually moving. Alright, so Arithmia is not here. I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing a person.
Wait, so is Whiskey Jack coming with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
All right.
everyone. Bliatov's like slightly ahead of us because he started walking further, and Arithmia just dipped to the east.
So, scene swaps. Bliatov, you're currently ahead of the group, and you make the sharp left into the store of the Boyer, which, as you walk in, you look at the sign, and it says the sharpest of aims. You walk in, and before you is a. Let me pull up her description.
I'm noticing a trend here.
What's the trend?
There is a lot of female store owners.
You walk in, and before you is a female elf, but then you don't know her name yet, actually. But she is very common in appearance with black hair and sharp green eyes. She wears relatively expensive clothing and numerous rings. She's currently sitting at the far end of the store, and there are a couple of like purveyors of her wares. She's currently at the end of the store stringing a bow.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, I walk up.
You walk up, and before you is a very sharp-eyed looking elf, long black hair that's like braided at the very tail end, and she looks up at you. Oh yes, hello. How may I help you?
I have found this weird bow. I'm not exactly sure, but it's a black bow that I found.
Mm-hmm. May I see this bow?
So I take it out.
You take it
and
out.
show her.
And let's see her reaction to it. Alright, this looks like an exquisite piece of craftsmanship. What
Yes,
do you want with it?
I'm looking to sell it.
We're looking to sell it. Alright. May I take a look at it?
Of course. You know,
And as you
Mhm.
offer it to her, she takes it and she kind of holds it and inspects it. Something feels off about this bow. Can you tell me the history behind this bow?
one of the people that were attacking us were holding it at one point, and after we defeated them, I picked it up on the way since it looked interesting.
Go ahead and roll a deception check. With a 13.
Yeesh.
You rolled a 13. Let's see her bonus.
Her bonus?
Her bonus.
She rolled a 10.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
How much do you want for it?
Whatever you'll give me.
I'm not really sure how to price it because I don't really know what it is. How much
Alright.
are you looking for?
I'll buy it for 20 gold pieces.
Deal.
And she, as she's speaking to you, she's currently looking at the bow, and you see like an eyebrow raised. 20 gold pieces.
How about 25?
Go ahead and roll persuasion. 11. Let's see her bonuses. She gets a okay. All right, 25.
Okay, it's a deal.
So,
then.
go ahead and minus the lead bow. You know this is a lead bow, and you get 25 gold pieces. Thank you for your business.
I have a question for you,
anything else?
Leon.
Yes.
We'll finish what you were saying to Alex, and then I'll ask.
Is there anything else I can do for you? As she puts down the bow underneath the counter. You see her hands hover over the bow that she was stringing.
No, that seems to be all. Thank you.
Alright. Well, have a good day.
Okay.
And she
You too.
returns to stringing the bow. So the scene swaps. Arithmia, what are you doing?
Wait, I had a question.
Oh, sure, yes.
So, like, you know how the bow turns to lead?
Yes.
You know how Whiskey Jack needs lead? If we, like, proc the bad effect that we were in Marv's Delve in my family's smithery, could we have
It doesn't work
forged
that way.
it? Oh, fuck, come on! God damn it.
So, Arithmia, as you peel off
Three
the
bullets.
you're going through the tight streets of Alded. And what are you doing?
Well, I'm going to the poor district of Alded.
So you're going to the Shantytown district.
Yeah.
As you go towards that district, the streets get tighter, and tighter, and the people get more and more numerous. It starts to become a little difficult to navigate through this portion of town. So what do you want to do?
Well, first off, I gotta go towards the center of the section.
You do so. Well, it's gonna take a while. It's
Yeah.
pretty damn far. It's a
I know.
big city, so we'll swap the scene. What is the majority of the party? That includes Whiskey, Crush.
Do I see
Fue,
them
Fue,
as I
Fue.
exit the store?
Actually, yeah. As you exit, you do see them. They're actually a little closer now.
Alright, so I just meet up with them and follow them.
All right. So you join up with the majority of the party. What are you guys doing now?
I go up to Whiskey Jack and I tell him, "Look, I actually bought this shield for you. The one that I'm getting enchanted was my original one. I prefer to stay with it, but I don't want you going without protection." So then I hand the shield I just bought to him.
So you guys are trading.
Not sure. Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So Pedram, you there? Pedram.
Bedroom.
So he's offering you a shield.
Yes.
Riley is offering you a shield.
Oh, I say thank you kindly.
So you accept it?
Yes.
All right, cool. You want to
So
remove
Whiskey
my
Jack,
shield?
you gain 1 shield. Riley, you lose the shield.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys are walking up northward towards what you guys to be this very, very, very tall wall of stone. And you guys actually, Bliatov, with your high perception, you see a few tiny, tiny figures walking alongside the walls. You would assume these are guards of sorts. You guys are getting close to the wall, and there are a couple guards waiting at the gate. As you guys approach, one of them puts up their hand to stop you guys.
I take a step forward and say,
State your business. As a very prim and proper guard, garbed in the heavy armor with the sigil of the Lionhardt kingdom in tow.
I raise out one of my palms showing,
And who are you exactly?
I am Riley Valetier. I'm Riley Valetier, part of the Justiciar of Tyr.
Oh, Miss Valetier, I am so sorry for not recognizing you. Please, this way. Raise the gates. And as he says that, you guys hear the clattering of metal, a chain being lifted, and the door, the very heavy set wooden door that's like 10-15 feet tall, opens just enough for your party of people to move past. Right this way, Miss Valetier. I'm so sorry to hold you up.
No worries. Thank you, sir.
And
As we're passing, I just nod my head and go, "Pip, pip, cheerio."
And the guard kind of gives like a strange look with like a weird smile, like, what just happened? So you guys are walking into the gate. You guys are now in the inner wall district of Alded. Here, the people, where you guys came from, the outside of the walls, it was more common town folk kind of appearance. As you guys walk through, it gets a bit more noble, more refined. The people are wearing very beautiful dresses and very nice clothing. Some of them are wearing like several rings and baubles, and it appears to be the richer part of town. You guys are now in the inner market district.
And I go, I smell lavender.
Can I roll perception again and see if I see a jeweler?
Sure, you may. With a 16, there is in front of you, not too far off this main road, a sign that has an image of a gem, a wooden sign that juts out of one of the stone buildings, and that would, hint towards a jeweler. With that, we will switch the scene. Arthmaya, you are beginning to enter into the shantytown district of Alded. What do you want to do?
I'm still trying to get to the center.
So I would say you are getting like pretty damn close.
All right. Can I roll the perception check? Because I'm trying to find a hooded person, I should say, that someone I'm familiar with.
This is gonna be a little difficult because you're trying to hide what's happening here. It's a little difficult to do right now. You might want to do this during the single man sessions.
Gotcha.
So what do you want to do?
Well, I'll just go back to my. Well, in this case, I'm gonna go back to my actual house.
Okay, so you head on over to your house, in this shantytown district, and it is a familiar, almost hovel to you.
And I'm like, oh man, brings back horrible memories.
Is there anyone home?
No,
I haven't read your backstory, by the way, so.
No, they're all dead.
Playing this by okay, all right, fair enough.
But yeah, I just grab Simple things like
Alright, so yeah, go ahead.
grab like 12 gold pieces
Sure.
and probably and a dagger. That's just it.
Dagger. Okay.
That's literally all I had in my house.
Should
And
be tired.
go back to the main road.
Alright, so you head back to the main road. Alright,
And
so
I'm
the
like-
scene swaps. You guys see the heavily armored dragonborn Maximus head into the shop. The shop says, oh, what does this shop say? You guys enter the shop, and the sign of it says trinkets and baubles. Inside is let's see who's inside.
The store said trinkets and baubles?
The sign says Alded's trinkets and
Oh,
baubles. It is
Alded's
it's emblazoned on the wooden sign that's like attached to the stone building. Let's see who's inside. Before you, Magnus, I rolled. What is that? Before you is a male human, a slender male human with braided gray hair and hazel eyes. He's not wearing the very finer clothes of this district. He's wearing modest garments, and he has several jewels in front of him. And he's currently, it seems like he's organizing them.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, yes. Hi, how are you? How may I welcome to Alded's Trinkets and Baubles? My name is Altez. How may I be of service to you? And you see him he's kind of like gesticulating a little bit too much. His hands are like opening and closing. It's kind of strange.
So
What was that word?
Gesticulating. It is when you use your hands to gesture. Gesticulate.
So, can I do an inside check on him?
You guys are currently. Maximus was the first one inside.
Oh.
You guys are on like the outside. You guys may, if you so choose, you guys may enter this store. This is Alded's Trinkets and Baubles.
Just just to help out. Like, out of character, I'm saying. But yeah,
Sure.
I'm curious. I go in.
So Uvufuefue walks in.
And I'm guessing that I noticed this. So
You notice like he's currently talking. He's at a bit of a distance, and inside is a very it's a very lavish kind of shop with like jewels in several different kind of cases, and at the very end is your dragonborn friend who's currently talking to a male human.
So I just walk up to him like, hey mate, what you up to?
Yes.
Wait, up to me?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
To Maximus.
I'm trying to sell some stuff we got from an expedition we got before we met you.
Ah, cool.
All right, and he pulls out a tool that is kind of like not exactly. He pulls out the I forget what it's called. It's a tool to inspect a jewel. I forget the name of it, but he pulls
Like
this out.
tiny telescope thing.
Yeah, that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I noticed. I walk into the jeweler after.
Alright, so you do so. So I'll say for the sake of posterity, everyone walks in. You guys are 7-man group actually.
Why did everyone come in here?
Oh well, I didn't expect this many guests. Is there? Can I? And you guys see him like gesticulating with his hands. He's kind of opening and closing his hands, in a very strange manner. And he's currently sitting at the other end of his counter, and before him are a couple gems, and he's beginning to put them away into a container, and not really breaking eye contact with the rest of the party. How may I help you all?
I was when you're done with Maximus, I was wondering if you could help me find a necklace.
Okay. So which one is Maximus? Magnus?
That was me, sir.
Oh,
Sorry,
yes.
I didn't expect all these people to follow me in here.
Oh, it's fine. I do like some company. So how may I help you?
Company.
So I have these jewels that I'd like to get off my hands. So if you could give me some gold for them, that would be fantastic.
Okay, sure. If you can, do you have these gems on you right now?
Yes.
All right. Okay, great. So you pull out all the gems?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So what gems do you have?
Number 2M.
Number 2? Oh, wait 1 second. I'm having some technical issues here. Gems. So let me hit my reference up. Okay, number 2. M. So that would be. He takes your gem. This 2M gem. It's a very very shiny, very red in nature, and the light bounces off of it as he takes it from you and examines it with his small, tiny telescope. I'm not sure what it's called. You see him kind of fidget with the item in hand. This is not bad. Not bad at all. And he pulls out a little tiny black book and he starts referencing it. So let's see what he'll give you. This is M, you said?
2M. M is in Matthew.
2M. Okay. For this, I'll give you, and you can see his hands kind of like slowly open and close as he's reading the book. I'll give you 400 gold pieces for this one.
Holy shit. We're splitting that, right? Right, Maximus?
Give me 1 second. Yo, now I have to, but
Okay, good.
yeah.
400 gold pieces?
Good thing we going. We're winning.
You tell us if you're not getting any.
Yeah.
Wait, what about
For the
me?
rest of the people.
Neither are you.
Hi!
What about? So
do we have a deal?
Yeah, for this gem, yes.
Okay, so minus the 2M gem, you can just delete that from your inventory. You get 400 gold pieces as he passes you the money from underneath the counter. You see him push the gold to the other end of the counter as he takes the gem and puts it in the same container in which he was putting these other gems. Is there anything else?
I also have a 13S.
13S.
Zolmar response is like, "You're welcome, bitch."
Oh, this is a small one. And he looks at it. Very petite. He starts going through his book as I go ahead and. You said 13S?
S is in Sam.
Alright.
Sorry, Pedro.
Oh, hold on. This is a very tiny one. It's not really worth much. I'll give you 10 gold pieces for this one.
Just 10?
Yeah, and before I forgot to describe it. This one is it's not exactly as shiny and radiant as your first gem. It doesn't have that glistening shine to it, but it's more like pearl in nature. And other than that, yeah, it's not doesn't seem as valuable as the first one.
Alright, so I think I'm just gonna hold on to that one. That'll be a present for Vinny.
Okay, and he hands you back not exactly a gem per se, but he hands it back to you. Is there anything else I can help you with?
38 M1.
38 M1. And he takes this one. This one is let's take a look at the description. A very refractive gem, very crystalline in nature. He takes it from you and he starts looking at it, and he looks at the book, looks at it for a moment. For this one, I'll give you 80 gold pieces for it.
Sure, sounds good.
So go ahead, delete that from your inventory. 80 gold pieces plus. And
Okay,
and he does a transaction. Is there anything else?
Last one, 14S.
14S. Okay. 14S. Ooh. Oh, this one's valuable. 14S.
Really?
Let's see.
Small
Someone
ones?
goes, "Yo,
This one.
go."
This is and he looks at you. This one is a very valuable gem. However, the one that you're giving me is quite tiny. So I'll give you 100 gold pieces for this one.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, so go ahead, delete that from your inventory, you get 100 gold pieces. Is there anything else I can help you? And he looks at the party now. Is there anything else?
I do. I have one.
So that's 580 total?
I wasn't keeping total. I was just giving you the numbers.
Yeah, I was. It is.
Alright.
I have
What else
one.
can I help you with?
I have one.
Yes.
I have a crystal.
Okay. And do you pass him the crystal?
Yes, I do.
And he takes the crystal from you, and he kind of looks at you strangely. This isn't a valuable mineral by any means. This is an arcane focus, and he kind of gives you a raised eyebrow.
Oh, an arcane focus. Thank you. I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize what I had. Thank you very much.
Is there
Appreciate it.
anything else I can help you all with?
I go up to him and say, yes, I'm going to be meeting with Valerie Lionhardt soon. I would like to.
Oh, you know of her.
I do. I'm Riley Valetier.
Oh, Miss Valetier. And he kind of does a bit of a curtsy. It is a pleasure to have you in my company.
Pleasure's mine. I'm gonna be meeting with her soon. I'd like to go and bring a gift if I can.
A gift? What gift would you like?
What's the best necklace you or
Let me see your necklaces.
You wish for the best necklace?
Let's see how much it is first. Yes.
All right, so let me look at my. So he takes a moment to he goes behind him and he opens up one of the glass cases and he starts to look through, and he points at the glass and he takes out a necklace that has a gold chain around it, and at the very end there's a bit of a gem attached to it, and it's very brilliant, very beautifully cut. This one is our most expensive. It'll run you 1,000 gold pieces. It's too highbrow for you?
A little bit.
A little bit.
For now, I need to.
So, what price range are you looking for? And
I will
you guys seem like gesticulate very passively as he has this, as he has the necklace in one hand. He's kind of
let's
like
say
rubbing his
around
palm.
200. Around 200 gold.
I may have just the thing. And he goes back behind him and he puts back the original necklace and picks up another one. This one, not a gold necklace, but instead of a very silver one with a very green gem on the end. This one will run you about 350 gold pieces.
350.
Yes, this is a bit of a stone cut emerald, very valuable, but not too valuable. It's within your price range.
Okay.
Alright, so you're buying it straight?
Yeah.
So go ahead,
Well, Yeah.
So go ahead, minus 350 gold pieces. You get one emerald necklace.
Okay.
And he takes the gold from you very graciously and says, thank you, Miss Valetier. Is there anything else I can help you all with?
I'm just can I just not asking anything, but I was just curious. Like, I just want to do an inside check.
Is there someone speaking? But I don't see them.
Oh no, I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to you.
Oh, you're talking to me directly? Okay.
Yeah.
He's very short. That's a joke.
Yeah, sorry.
Is that a short?
Faggot. All right. So
now you know how I feel, Tassif. Go ahead.
shit. All right. So I'm just curious. Like he kind of looks a little suspicious. So can I do an inside check?
You may go ahead.
Did that go? Okay. Ugh.
You rolled a 11. Before you is a very well-dressed individual, and like I said, he's very passively gesticulating. Don't get the sense. It may seem a little suspicious, but you can't quite pin the reason why. He just doesn't rub you the right way.
Okay.
So,
Worth a shot.
I forgot. I keep forgetting your name. Arithmaya, what are you doing at this moment?
Well, seeing as how I'm in the main road, I see none of my
Yeah, you're currently in the middle of the thoroughfare. You see none of your friends. A bunch of townsfolk walking past you. Some of them are doing things and caring about their business.
Oh well, considering how I recognize royalty, like not royalty, but like high status in one of the party members, I thought to myself they probably went up north.
Okay, so you start heading up north. It's gonna take you a while to travel there. So we'll switch back to our majority party. What do you guys wish to do? You guys are currently sitting in the Alded's Trinkets and Baubles shop, where the person in front of you is a human male. His name is, what was his name? Altez.
Alright, I just want to ask for one last thing. Do you have anything very, very shiny, but very, very worthless?
Well, that item you had would probably fit the description. The second thing that you gave me.
Anything else
By the way, what you gave me was a piece of coral.
Oh, okay.
Shiny, but not very expensive, per se.
Alright, then, thank you then. At least I'm done, so.
Hey, buddy, you know I heard him, right?
What? Then he said it's shiny.
I know shiny is worthless.
You said you like shiny. You didn't say you like worthy things.
You see that beautiful diamond cut over there? I want that. That's what I want.
So you don't want the...
I don't want your dirty coral. Come on. I'm
sure?
a man. I'm a person of high brow. All right. I want diamonds, Dragonborn. You hear me?
So you're telling me you just want me to throw this away then?
Well, I don't know. That's chump change, man.
It's what's more than you currently have?
Well, fair enough, I guess.
Alright, and I throw in the.
And everyone know you guys are noticing that Maximus is talking to his Merce. His man purse.
I go up to him and say, "I understand." I talk to my shield. I talk to my sword.
Oh, that explains a lot.
And I look at the rest of the crew and I'm like, you guys are some strange ass people.
Yeah.
I flick my hand.
I'm
and
not
say,
talking to myself.
What exactly is going on here?
Yeah, I'm just trying to leave.
Altez looks
I'm walking
around.
out.
I just look at him and like, I'm sorry, our friend is turning fabulous.
So which one? But and I guarantee Vinny is like, this is one thing you keep forever too. And I throw him the piece of coral.
He devours it.
Never mind.
So you now have one piece of coral. You can just write it down. It doesn't really weigh much.
Yeah.
You now know that it is a small coral, small s. So what is the party doing at this moment? Oh, so Arithmai, after like about 20-30 minutes, you finally reach the gate in which the guards halt you.
I'm like, god damn, I knew this was gonna happen.
State your business, as the guard kind of stands a little bit straighter.
Well, if you want me to explain myself, I'll probably do it briefly.
The two guards look at each other. Okay.
Technically speaking, did a party of like 7 came in with one of them stating that they're from like a high class family.
And they look at each other. No. No. I don't know.
Does the name Riley sound familiar?
Yes, Lady Valetier was here earlier.
Yeah, I was with her, and then of course, due to some circumstances with business, I had to separate from them. Now
they look at each other and look at you. Not to be rude, but we find that hard to believe.
I find it hard to believe. I understand that.
And they are looking at the half-head shaven humanoid in front of them who's very lightly dressed. Lady Valetier did not mention any guests.
I mean, considering how the other people around her are pretty much the same status as me.
And they look at each other again and, I'm sorry, but you do not appear to be from within the Inner Wall district. We apologize, but we're gonna have to ask you to turn around.
Can I just meet them once?
No, that would be against our, no, you may not.
Oh god, we have a Whiskey Jack situation on hand.
Nah, I give up. I'm gonna wait for them at the gate.
So,
so
very well.
Surrender.
So the guards, you see the guards kind of like look at each other and kind of look at you. If you may, please, make space for our other visitors.
I gotta move too. Shit.
So what do?
I move to the nearest corner and just wait.
So you move over to, I would say, the east. There's a bit of an open area, and you wait there. So we switch back to the majority. What are you guys doing?
I say thank you, sir, and I leave the store.
Yes, please do come again. Altez, I run this shop. Don't forget about me.
Altez?
Altez.
I won't forget you, Altez.
How do you spell that?
ALTES. That is Alpha, Lima, Tango, Echo. S is, I forget what S is.
Sam?
Sam?
I guess.
I don't think it's Sam, but whatever.
We do Sam.
Sorry, Pedro.
I'm joking.
So, what does the majority of the party do as you guys leave Altez's shop?
I would like to give, as we're walking, Bliatov, Magnus, and Riley their cut.
So, how much are you giving them?
That's
Oh, me. I was in
S is Sierra.
Sierra.
Oh, is
there you
it?
go.
Oh, okay, okay.
Whiskey. You weren't there.
Oh shit, my bad. I was thinking about something else then. My bad.
So that's 145 gold pieces.
Each?
Yeah.
Alright, so, who is it? Bliatov?
Bliatov, Magnus, Riley.
Alright, so the three of you get 145 gold.
And
45?
also, Magnus gave me his,
Yeah, I gave him the arcane focus crystal.
Alright. It's a crystal ball.
And I'm gonna show it to Vinny, like, hey, what do you think about this? You want this?
I'll pass.
God damn
what? It's magical.
I heard it's an arcane focus. Those are like a dime a dozen. You know what I'm saying?
It's still shiny.
Dime a dozen.
I turn to Maximus and ask, what exactly is your bag asking of you? Because you just seem to be. Yeah, what's your bag I just
That's for privilege.
I cover my bag's ears. And
Which is completely impossible because it has no ears. Hey, what are you doing?
Why are you touching?
Just sit on it. Sit on it. I sit on the bag.
I whisper to Riley.
You know I can hear you, right?
What is it, telepathic?
You should have Diaz and Vinny talk to each other.
Right.
Alright, so whatever. He kind of holds my stuff hostage, and I have to give him shiny thing.
Hey, I don't keep your things in. I have a service, and for my service I got fees. All right.
Yeah, but you won't accept my
Fees for what? Your bag.
You don't hear any of this, Magnus.
Oh damn.
This is between Maximus and the bag.
I asked him, can gold pieces be worth? And gold pieces don't count as shiny things?
Fuck, I disconnected again.
They do, but then he won't give me the gold pieces back.
Well, I mean, that's fine. Just give him one at a time.
Your friend's lame over here. Give me all your gold pieces, Dragonborn. All of them. I love gold. Gold.
Can I punch the bag really hard?
You can. You can. So you want to punch your bag?
Like not non-lethal damage.
It's like a little jab.
Yeah.
Jab the bag and hey, whoa, slow down, whoa. What'd I do?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Then, I guess I still throw the crystal in there. It's like, here, this is another thing you can keep.
And you hear him devour. That sounds nasty.
Wait, are you eating my stuff?
Maybe.
Oh boy.
Alright.
Wait, you're only eating the stuff I say you can keep, right?
You don't know that?
I'm gonna set you on fire one of these days.
Acid.
Oh, that doesn't sound kosher. No, what do you guys wish? You guys are currently you guys are very close to the wall, and you guys are currently in the middle of the Inner Market District Road.
I tell him, hey guys, you want to go? Let's go to my house.
Yo, party at this girl's house.
So you guys are currently walking up northwards.
Bring the fireball.
You guys are walking northwards towards Riley's abode, according to her. Arithmia, what are you doing?
Well, I'm still in that corner. Probably going to sleep.
Meditating. You're a monk, aren't you?
Arithmia is currently
sleeping.
You fall asleep in the middle of the thoroughfare?
Yeah, I just like cross my legs and just sleep, lean on a fucking wall.
Disturbing peace. She's a bum.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be hilarious when someone just runs up, steals your shit, and leaves.
Alright, so back to our friends here and the majority of the party. You guys are walking up the road, and before you, it's not as heavily populated as the outer market district. There's a lot of less people here, but they are more refined in nature. And you guys are walking to the inner market district, so there are shops, but it's not as what's the word I'm looking for? It's more there's a bit more class to it. The shops get more intricate. The structures themselves are getting more intricate.
Calling us not classy? Hey.
I turn to him. If they're actually talking, wait, Magnus, are you actually talking like that?
No, I'm being stupid, dude.
Okay,
so,
I was about to...
like as you guys walk deeper into this, the shops get more refined, the buildings get more beautiful, and it's like walking to the better part of Weehogging, essentially.
Really? I take one of my bars of soap and throw it at Osas, remembering that I just had vomited on him earlier that day.
Osas, you are currently walking around with vomit on your shoulders.
As he does that, I replenish Maximus' soap by handing him another soap.
So free.
Reloaded.
Filthy creature.
Osas, you currently have Dragonborn bile that's just drying up against the sun's heat.
And it's acidy too, because he's got fucking acid breath.
It's not like it's not.
No,
it's just bile.
It smells.
It smells bad. Yeah. You got, some of the people that you walk past are taking notice.
And I say thanks, you filthy creature.
Yeah, filthy animal.
Yo, I have a poor constitution.
About 30 minutes pass, and as you guys walk further into the inner market district, you guys are now actually walking to the royal district, where the houses get far more intricate. After about 30-20 minutes, some of the people around here are taking notice of you, and you've got some vomit on your shoulders. However, after like 30 or 40 minutes of walking, you guys eventually make it to Riley's abode. abode right here. A very nice, very classy stone structure, very large in nature, and something befitting of a noble almost. Her boat has a bit of a sprawling lawn before it. There's some servants walking around who are currently taking care of the outer scenery, landscaping essentially. And you see some of the servants actually greet you, Riley.
I say hello, and then I ask one of them, "Is Zoran here?"
Zoran, no, he's currently at the castle. I believe he wanted. You've been away for quite a while. They've wanted a report from what you've done. They didn't really tell us, but they wanted a report from you.
All right.
You best head there as soon as possible.
All right, I'll drop my stuff off and then head to the castle. In the meantime, tend to my. These are the people I've been going on these adventures with. Tend to them.
Yes, you guys greet one of Riley's servants, and they go around greeting you guys one by one.
Howdy.
There's actually a pair, an older gentleman and a lady in a nice, servant's clothing.
So when you say servants, do you mean servants, or are they just like fancy?
They're
like maids or like slaves?
Like maids, essentially. Yeah, no, they don't know slaves. Jesus Christ. Paladins having slaves, yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, you said servants, so...
I turn to one of them and say, my friend over here is having issues with a magical item. Try and find as many worthless, shiny things as you can in the house.
Right away, Lady Valtier. And the male maid servant guy walks off towards your very large house.
Okay. I turn to the group and I say, looks like I'm needed at the castle. I plan on getting the order for Mr. Pendragon. So I'm going to leave you guys here. Mikasa, Sukasa. Don't break anything. And then I walk off.
All right, my pants are coming off immediately.
Wait, you're a dragonborn. You don't have pants.
His scales are coming off.
Oh god! Oh god!
My eyes.
Riley, you're splitting off from the party?
Yeah, I'm heading to the castle.
Okay, so you're heading off to the castle. So the rest of the party, as Riley peels off, what do you guys?
Find Riley's bedroom and fuck it up real fast.
All right, so you guys asked their servant for Riley's bedroom, and Magnus head straight for the bedroom.
I go to one of the servants and ask, "Do you guys have a workshop here?"
No.
Do you guys have a bath?
No.
Yes, bath we do have. We have a set of nice bathhouses out back.
Oh, Sas, go ahead.
Okay.
Also, you now have a couple flies like flying around you.
Oh god. Ugh.
And my tiny legs immediately start working. It's like clockwork.
And you see Ubu head off to the bathhouses.
Can I ask where the army is stationed?
You would be looking for the Marshall District, sir.
Could you point that out to me, please?
That would be... He points northeast, which is over here.
Can't see your pings.
Can't see your ping.
Northeast, which is over here. The Marshall District is what you're looking for. The before you is a younger... There's a third servant now, who's seems to be younger male person. Seems to be the one who is tending to the landscaping.
Wait, can you mark where we are right now?
You guys are currently, since you guys are there, I'll mark it on the map. Right over here.
Oh, damn.
Riley has a very nice estate. The Valtiers have quite a bit of an estate.
I go to one of them and ask, "Do you guys have a stable master?"
Oh god, no, not this again.
No, I'm not gonna do it like before.
Yes, but we don't have a personal one per se.
Can you lead me to whoever it is?
You're probably gonna want to head outside of the city.
Yo, it's probably gonna be like Nurse Joy, and like Pokemon, it's gonna be the orc again. Crying orc.
Yeah, I just want to point out, if you better leave your gun.
You cut off.
Oh, if Whiskey, if you go to a stable again, you better leave.
Here's the thing, I can't part with my gun. I actually can't.
Well, then you can't get a horse either.
Calm your nipples.
Excuse me, I have a bit of tending to do, and the...
Wait. before you go, just
He
tell me where
currently
the
has
stable
like
master
shears
is.
in his hand, and he stops in his tracks. Yes.
Yeah, where's the stable master guy?
You're gonna have to head outside of the city.
Can
at the
you?
very outskirts?
Okay, thank you.
Quite a ways, a couple hours walk actually.
Does anybody want to come with me to the Marshall District?
I'm good.
Alright, so scene swaps. Arithmaya is currently napping. Riley, you are currently heading towards the. You guys have all seen this, by the way. There is a towering castle that looms over the entirety of Alded. When you guys first entered the city, it was just a little speck, but now as you guys are closer, it is getting bigger and bigger and more pronounced. Kind of looks like what we have in the picture in the top right. Alded's tower. Riley, you are getting closer and closer as you are approaching the courtyard of the castle. You see the two guards halt you. And one of them actually one guard halts you, the other one kind of paws at him, and you see him whisper, and suddenly you hear the dragging of chains and metal, and the metal gate, wrought iron, begins to open before you. Just enough for you to squeeze through.
Okay.
So
Say hello,
before
gentlemen.
you is the royal courtyard of Alded, the kingdom of the Lionharts.
All right.
So, what do you wish to do?
I continue to walk up the courtyard
So you're
to
walking
where
Mhm.
to where I would expect Valerie to be, which I believe would be her I believe the throne room.
So you're heading to the throne room. Okay.
Yes.
It takes a bit of a while, and it's quite a few steps. Since this is perched on top, it takes a bit of a while for you to climb up the stairs, but you do eventually make it. And the guards the two guards waiting at the door, they usher you in, and you enter a very beautiful stone-themed interior with a very nice royal red rug sprawled out before you. And there are a couple guards pacing around, and one of the guards is actually escorting you towards the throne room. Eventually, you reach.
Yeah, who's eating?
Is that?
Oh, that's my bad.
All right. So as you head up, the door is open before you, and before you is the throne room. Currently sitting at the very end on a very regal, gold-trimmed throne is the Emperor himself, and before him is your father, Zoran Valatir, garbed in golden armor, purple trim, and to give you a bit of a visual, I found a very picture for him. But both of them, actually. Let me show you a picture. Zoran.
Zordon?
Zoran.
Oh, damn, I wanted a floating head.
So
That's what I thought too.
this is your father.
Damn.
Very nice.
Yo, he is flamboyant.
Oh man,
Daddy.
those ears though.
That would be your father, and this is the Emperor himself, who sits at the very end of the throne room. He's currently speaking to your father, and they seem to be engaged in a very heavy talks. And
Yo, hella fruity.
You also see a third character who's speaking with the Emperor, very heavily armored, not as shiny of golden armor, but he's very, very practical armor with several sigils and several ornaments on him. And he's currently speaking. You can't really see him because his back is turned towards you. But your father, you can recognize your father from behind.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a chicken feather behind him.
Yo, they're freaking
I walk up to them, and kneel in front of the emperor.
You kneel before the Emperor, and they're currently in the middle of talks, and their talking stops, and they look to you.
Hello, sire.
They turn around, and before you, the figure who's back turned to you, and you now see the person. It is somewhat of a rugged, half-orc person. I'm sorry, not half-orc, human person. He's somewhat in his late, maybe 50s, and he's got black hair, sleek back. He's not wearing a helmet, but he is wearing his armor. And unlike your father, he's wearing steel armor, versus your father's golden and purple trimmed armor. Before you is War General Soren.
Is this a general that I would have known otherwise?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the leader of the militaristic forces of Alded, War General Soren. You see him kind of like reach out his palm towards you. Ah, yes, Lady Valetier, welcome back. How goes that mission that your father? He looks to your father sent you on.
I wasn't able to find Tiergar, but there were a lot
what
of
news of the goblin forces that we sent to dispatch.
So we were able to neutralize some of the goblin forces. There appeared to be another force that came in after me and my party. They helped us through the fight, but after that battle, they went another way.
You see War General Soren put his hands behind his back, and he starts to pace in front of you. So, why exactly did you take so long? We sent you on this mission a few weeks back. We expected you sooner than later.
There were actually multiple events that tended to happen. The Goblin stronghold was actually one of them. The second, there was a mansion that we ended up staying the night in at one point, and then instead it turned into a battle. We ended up losing a few of our. We ended up losing one member in our party.
He kind of puts his hand out. I do not want the details.
Yeah. And then there was
Sir Valetier, and he kind of gestures towards your father. Your father speaks up in this moment. Valetier, you and I know that our missions need to be completed with utmost urgency.
I apologize.
Your dilly-dallying has delayed our plannings.
I apologize, but I do fear that there's something greater going on in the background.
Tell us of what your suspicions are. Your father, very stern, very heavily armored, looks at you.
There were three events that happened before I came to Alded. The first being the Goblin Fortress, second one the mansion, and third was a battle with an aboleth.
As the moment you say all three things, the war general and your father exchange looks and look back towards you.
And they almost seem to be planned in a way where the event, each event happened on the path of me coming back to Alded. There was, and it appears there is something larger at play. I don't know what it is, but there is something larger at play.
We have been getting reports of, at this moment War General Soren is chiming in, we have been getting reports of numerous incidents like the ones that you described. We have another party by the name of Manu Diorum out there who are currently working again for us and for the Kingdom of Dwarves, and they have been giving us reports similar to the ones that you're giving us right now. And he's exchanging looks with your father and looks back towards you. Something evil is afoot, and the reports are lead towards something, but we're not sure. At this moment, your father also chimes in. Do you have any other news, Valetier?
That is all I have at the moment. I don't have. Actually, there is one other thing. For me to get here within a reasonable amount of time, and this is more tangential, less news. I needed to use Pendragon's teleportation service.
At the moment you mentioned Pendragon, again, your father, the war general looks at your father and looks back towards you. All right.
The only way I was able to do is if I was able to get an order saying that him being able to transport me and my party is acceptable.
All right. We'll sanction it and we'll get the paperwork done. Is there anything else?
That'll be it. I'm going to continue to keep look and assist you and assist in any way I can.
Assist. That is what we were actually talking about. And you see the war general kind of walk to the left side of the emperor, who at this moment who's listening passively, but now he stands up. Before you came here, we were speaking about another trouble that has popped up. And
okay.
the emperor looks down. His hands are currently in front of him and like kind of clasped in a very regal manner, and he looks at you, Lady Valetier. My daughter, Valerie Lionhardt, was sent to the city of the Marv on a mission to quell evil, as you have been.
Hold on. What was the name of the place again?
The Marv.
Okay, sorry.
You see the Emperor Lionhardt kind of look at you, and his words are very slow and methodical. Lady Valetier was sent. I'm sorry, Lady Lionhardt was sent to Thamar to quell an evil, and like you, she was sent a couple weeks back, and she has not reported back. It's been about 4 or 5 weeks now. We worry for her safety. So, we would like to send a force out to see if everything's alright with Lady Lionhardt. However, we have no resources at our disposal. He kind of shifts before you. Manu Diorm is currently not available. They are on their own mission, and we cannot send any more militaristic forces into order to complete this objective. We need a smaller strike team.
Me and my party will be perfect. I will go out and fetch Valerie.
Right.
I'll make sure.
Please collect your party members and bring them back here for the briefing. And Emperor Lionhardt sits down, and he kind of like shoos you. Fetch them.
I say thank you, sire, and then I walk.
As you walk out, the three begin to conversate with one another as you exit. So, what is the rest of the party doing?
We are throwing a huge rager at Riley's house.
Don't say we. I'm just sitting down waiting.
Leitov is currently sitting in a corner while you guys absolutely.
Well, I want to like sit on a chair and
No, he's jerking off in a corner.
Leitov is currently sitting in one of the main rooms of the of Riley's or Valetier's estate, while Magnus and Maximus are currently going at it. Yes. You see some of the servants like chasing Maximus and Magnus, kind of like warning you guys, like, no, don't drop that! A moment passes, and Riley, you enter the estate as you see Maximus and Magnus being chased by your servants.
Everybody halt!
Yeah, and I completely ignore because, yeah.
And I dropped the towel.
Before the boat walks in, he has like a towel on his waist, and they drop, and you see his dwarven ding dong.
His dwarf penis is touching the floor. But he's got short legs, so it's not that long.
Wait, so immediately walking in, who's causing more chaos?
Let's see. Magnus and Maximus are being chased by servants.
Hold up. I said I was going to his room. I didn't say I was gonna fuck everything. Well, I mean, I said it, but I wasn't gonna actually do it.
Well, too late. You said it. You're doing it.
Oh, come on!
Wait, watch out. You know by rager I meant like alcohol. So I'm just drunk.
He's taking that fireball. You know, it's Dragon's fireball.
Crush and Whiskey, are you guys here?
Yeah, I'm here, yes.
Okay, so everyone's here sans one person.
Alright, so I run over to Maximus. I try to persuade Diaz, and I'm like, I'm going to need your help controlling my party members.
Oh, jeez, go ahead and roll persuasion.
Look at his net 20.
With a 13, here Diaz affirm, I'm ready.
Alright, so I run up to Maximus, and do non-lethal damage and say, get a hold of yourself.
So you go ahead and roll an attack.
You better hope this hits. You're attacking. Oh,
with double natural ones, as you swing, mid-swing, you let go of your sword and actually flies to the other end of the room and clatters up against one of your mother's favorite pieces of china.
Oh shit!
Smashes completely and decimates it.
I straight up stop. I hear that shit break. I'm like, bruh.
The room freezes as your blade pierces through the china and it turns into smashed pieces.
Yo, dip! Everyone dip! Cops are here! Get out!
I just want.
I think you broke something.
I just want to turn to Riley and be like, how am I the one that's drunk and you're the breaking stuff?
Double natural ones.
That was...
So, before you, your sword is currently pierced into, like, a cupboard, and inside the cupboard was one of your mother's favorite chinas, which is now smashed to bits.
RIP!
I angrily tell Maximus and Magnus and the rest of the party to wait in the living room. I have important news, and then I go up to my room to gain my composure.
Okay, so you guys see Riley just storm off as she tells you to wait in her living room. And right now the room is like frozen silent. What do you guys want to do?
Hey, Whiskey, you want a drink?
A cigarette?
So
man,
Whiskey
fuck
Jack
your
pulls out a
cigarette.
cigarette.
Whiskey,
starts
Yeah,
smoking.
I start smoking a cigar
Whiskey,
Okay.
why aren't you drinking?
because I like a cigar right now. I
No,
only
he's trying to get
drink
his
when I'm
30
on
day
the
shit.
job.
Why do you have a cigar?
So Riley,
Because
let us know when you come back into the scene as these guys are starting. I don't know.
I only
I put
drink
my
on.
pants back on.
All right.
Well,
I come back down.
you come back down before you is a relatively settled down party in a naked dwarf.
I tell Ofue, put some clothes on, and then I turn to the rest of the party and say, "Look, guys, our incidents seem to be connected. Well, actually, I turn to Magnus, Maximus, and Leotard, and say our incidents seem to be connected. The Dragon Fortress, the mansion, the Aboleth,
Dragon Fortress.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Goblin Fortress.
Bro, I was about to say,
Yeah,
what?
Jeez.
How drunk are you?
Leave me alone.
Even though you're not.
Leave me alone.
Anyway, I've been asked personally by the Emperor. I have a current task at hand to find Valerie, Valerie Lionhardt. She's the daughter of the Emperor, and I am sworn to that family. They have another task force that has been facing similar challenges that we have, and they also think that this is related to a bigger issue. So I'm leaving it up to you. I'm going to go fetch Emperor Lionhardt's daughter.
Wait, from where?
It's a place called the Marv.
Bro, I know that
The
place.
Marv.
That's my hometown. What the heck? Why is Valerie there?
Valerie's been there 4 to 5 weeks on a mission.
4 to 5
but she-
weeks. There's been shit going down there. Do you know what's going down there?
That's all the details. Is that she went to go. She went on a mission down there, and she was expected to come back after a couple weeks, but it's been 4 to 5 now, and she's still down there. They want another smaller offensive to go there.
Hey, if it's my
What do we
hometown, I'm
gain
down.
from it?
Y'all can roll up in my place. And we ain't no royalty like Riley, but we know how to fucking party. Hey, right, Maximus, right? Fucking
Yeah.
right, Whiskey Jack,
happened?
right? Wait.
What has happened to this dragon?
Sure, I'm in a different country, but sure.
What?
With your
I'm
Whiskey
from a
Jack.
different country.
Your Whiskey Jack. Whiskey Jack. Whiskey.
Anyway,
Jack.
I asked Riley what's in it for us helping you.
I can't guarantee anything. If you want to help, it's on the goodness of your heart. I can't. I'm sworn to her family, so I'm going to do it. I can.
So that means you definitely don't need any gold to get out of this, right? Right?
No, I don't.
All right, then. I'll
All right.
have you sign the statement right here real fast on this piece of
See,
napkin.
Magnus pulled out a very long parchment, very long, like a lot of words.
All of a sudden, the party Dragonborn becomes a fucking lawyer.
Sign here.
A
And
lawyer.
He puts on his glasses and
His
gets
reading
ready.
glasses, yep.
Yeah.
sign here, initial here, birthday here, date here.
I don't read draconic.
Fingerprint
Put it in a
blood-
language I
Your
can
blood mark
understand.
here, your
It's
fingerprint
in
there.
common, doofus. Can't read it all, I guess.
You're at the parchment. Magnus tries to pull it out and say,
Look,
"I'm in."
whatever.
Shred it?
I'll tell you what.
Exists.
Whatever goodies we find on this adventure, you do not have to share with me.
No, we will not share with you. How about that?
There we go.
Yes.
Damn.
Very real.
I'm in.
For visual reference, I do have an image of War General Soren. Let me pull that up for you guys, because I want you guys to visualize everything. Well, this is War General Soren.
Jesus Christ.
Girl, he fine.
He's the only one who
Yo.
looked badass this entire time.
Is he missing an eye?
War General Soren.
Yo, that is a lot of lube in his hand.
Is there any way we can speak to them, and so we can like get something out of this, like
Or a
officially?
briefing of some sort.
Because
there's not really much to go by. What you told
I'm
us.
sure I can have them brief you directly. I call over one of my servants.
Yes. How may I be of service?
can you send over a message to Zoran and the Emperor, and the general?
What would you like me to say?
Ask them if it would be okay if my party came down to be briefed directly.
Right away. And you see this one servant scamper off.
I ask if any of them know remove curse within the party.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Alright, so I explained to them how I'm cursed by this tower shield, and if I'm going to go and save Valerie, I want to not have to worry about this curse sneaking up on me mid-battle.
Don't worry, I'll tickle the crap out of your curse.
You'll tickle the crap out of my curse. Okay,
yes.
That makes me feel better.
So you guys.
I'm always there to tickle you.
Now this is getting creepy.
Okay.
So I have a question for Osas and what's his name?
What's up, you filthy creature?
His name's not on the bottom. What's his name?
Crush.
Crush.
Oh,
Thank you.
I tell the dragonborn. By the way, you owe me 20 gold piece for throwing up on. My armor's a little rusted now because of your.
No, you gave him soap. That soap was expensive.
Yeah.
Bullshit. That's pig fat.
Go ahead. Go ask the fucking people in fucking.
If you want gold, reach into my bag of holding and see if you can take it.
I didn't even smell lavender in it. Okay,
wait,
sorry.
so-
Go ahead. What you want?
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask Crush and Osas. So you guys just joined us. We have kind of a bad record of party members. So are you guys planning on joining us from here on out, or what's going on with that?
Y'all look like faggots now. I passed. No, I'm just kidding.
You know, I feel bad for Kenny's character. He's still sleeping. Like he's not actually joining our party. He's just following us around like a lost puppy.
I mean, that's what he is at this point.
A bald lost puppy.
Wait, hold on.
We'll pick him up on our way out.
Actually, with that being actually, quick question. So, I bring that up with them, being like, wait a minute, wasn't there one more who was with you guys?
Nah, we don't know what the fuck you're
I
talking
don't
about.
know
What are you talking about?
We're talking about-
This is the party.
Oh,
no, I'm talking to Ofwe and
Deny
Whiskey
it,
Jack.
boys. Deny it all. Deny it like JFK's murder.
wait,
Assassination.
Riley, what are you talking about? We met Osas at the shore by himself, and then we met Crush by himself in the woods.
You're right. Sorry. All right, continue. Well,
Sorry, Kenny.
But there was that bitch that was really annoying. I'm not sure where she disappeared. She disappeared as soon as we got here, so I guess she's not.
She keeps
in.
following us for some reason.
Yo, I think she's got a crush on Riley. I think she's
Wouldn't be the first
lesbo.
But yeah, back to the actual conversation. Are you guys down, or are you guys trying to join us?
Yeah, this seems like a odd but very friendly group. I would say, yeah, I'm down.
All right, Mr.
So-
North Penis.
so out of curiosity, Osas, do you
Yes.
have a shield?
Very tiny one, enough to cover my nipples. Yes.
Oh, he holds the shield, covers his whole body.
Yeah. Do you want to trade? Because everyone without a shield has died. And I'd prefer if that doesn't happen.
Holy crap. Well, sure. Yes, in that case.
All right. So don't attune to it. It's a cursed shield. Hence you using the remove curses on me. But it will. I believe it will provide more protection than what your current one does.
Yeah, I do remember a little bit of details that Pendragon mentioned. Yeah, sure. I'll give it a shot. Thank
All
you.
right. So I give him my shield.
Go ahead and add. You gain the tower shield from the cursed tower shield from Riley. Weighs 12 pounds. Actually, no. For you, since the dwarf, it doesn't weigh anything on you. You, Riley, lose the shield.
Okay.
Cursed
Tower shield.
tower shield.
You may or may not attune to it. Your choice.
Okay, so currently not attuned to it. What's my AC then?
You get an AC of +3.
Oh, jeez.
Are you wearing a shield right now?
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah,
are,
yeah.
so it's just +1. So your total right now.
Okay. So 19. Okay, that's alright.
So,
So I give back the shield. Like, do you want it? Because at this point I don't need it because can't carry 2 shields. Excuse me.
Ask if anyone else
by
in
the
the
way,
party.
you guys notice as he passes the shield, you guys see it begin to shrink and accommodate to the dwarf's size.
Yeah,
Shield shrink? Damn, son.
I say 1, that's cool. 2, no.
And as
ask
it shrinks, the eyes pulsate with its signature red lights and fade.
Okay.
Much more. You can throw the shield in my bag for, then we can figure it out later. And then,
Okay.
Can I take it?
Oh, never mind then. You take it.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so
This is no use to me then. No.
wait, minus your shield, Crush, you gain a shield.
1 shield.
Oh, wait, what the fuck?
Your armor changed?
16, 17, 18, 19.
You should have a 19.
Damn,
Whatever your
son.
AC is, you get a 19. Or sorry, plus 2. Sorry.
19. Okay.
Alright, so what are you guys doing now?
So
You guys are currently
So,
in Riley's
I
estate,
go-
and some of the servants are cleaning up the mess that the 2 dragonborns made.
So I go up to Magnus and I say, "You say you're from the Marv? Can you?
Yeah, son.
Can you tell me about that area? It's not an area I'm familiar
The
with."
Marv, it's not an area, it's a whole city. It's almost as big as Alded. I'm
Okay.
surprised you don't know anything about the Marv being royalty here in Alded. We're like sister city.
Riley, you do know of the Marv. This is the city to Alded.
I know of it, but I've never actually been there. I don't think.
What do you know of it?
I just know it's a more or less a, I don't want to say competing city, but a very large city.
You can say sister city.
All right, sure.
I want to hear you say it. No. I want to hear you say
God
this,
bless
boy.
you.
Thank you.
Girl.
You guys see Crush throw half-orc mucus all over the place.
Ew.
Bless you.
Just clean up the dragon's nest. Now they gotta
Man,
clean
my
up
house
fucking-
was nice before I invited you guys in. Like,
What did I do? It's your fault.
I decide to be a good host. I'm like, my servants should go and help these guys, and then I come home, and then one of them is
More
chasing
mucus,
another
more
one.
mucus.
There's mucus everywhere. One of them, the dwarf dropped his pants. Like, it's just,
Also, go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god, no! I just showered.
what's going on?
Throw a dexterity saving throw.
Huh?
Go ahead and throw a dexterity saving throw as
Who's
the
hitting
mucus is flying towards you.
Why do I gotta do
Sneeze
it?
on.
The guy with the least
Sneezed
dexterity.
on, nigga.
Go ahead and roll dexterity. With a 13, you expertly dodge the mucus incoming, and it lands squarely on one of the furniture that belongs to
Alex.
Riley's family.
Can you load a soap bar on an arrow and shoot it at someone?
And I say, use mittens, you faggot.
Minions?
Mittens, what? What?
What are mittens?
To cover your sneeze. It's orcus. It's orcus saliva. You don't know what's in it.
Bread and soup and crackers and maybe a squirrel.
This is the most unsure orc saliva I've ever heard of.
Also, Crush, just to let you know, it's only been 3 weeks since you joined this party, and you're a third half orc.
Well, you haven't had one like me yet.
Oh,
That's what we all say.
damn.
Hey.
Damn. Do you have inspiration, Crush?
Yes, I do.
Alright, I would have given you more inspiration. That was a good line.
while everyone's talking down here, I say, excuse me for a bit. I'm gonna go upstairs, and then
Wait, I thought we were having conversation.
Well, I mean, sure, and I excuse myself.
Yeah, Riley, excuse yourself. Your hands upstairs.
Leon,
I
push
call
me.
after. Remember your sword? It's still in the cabinet.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're here as you head up the stairs.
I go
Yeah,
up
question.
to Tiergar's room.
You go up to Tiergar's room. It is empty, but kept clean, and it's saddening. A little saddening.
I walk in a little bit somber, and look around. Did they clear? Does he have like a little teddy bear or something that I can take?
It is kept exactly the way he left it. So if he had a teddy bear, then yes, there would be.
I notice a teddy bear on the bed, and
Sure.
I pick up the teddy bear and take it with me.
You do so. You now have Tirgar's.
Tibbers.
All right.
Wow.
So what else do you get? What else do you guys want to do?
Leon, does my AC go up now that I have a shield?
Yes.
Plus
It
2.
goes up like +2.
Okay,
Can I
so now
ask
have
one of the
15.
servants if they have a flask?
The two servants who were observing the conversation look at each other. Both female.
All right.
Look back towards you and shake their head.
God
I'm
damn,
gonna-
Can I ask for a shot of whiskey?
Oh, now
Again, they
you
look
want
at each other. Shake their heads simultaneously again.
Nothing? Really? Wine? Alcohol?
The moment you say wine, one of them scampers off.
All right.
As
can
you
I-
guys are talking, the servant returns. Where is Lady Valetier?
I think she went upstairs.
And the moment you say that, he goes upstairs. A moment passes, Riley, and the servant that you sent off to the king's court is back. Yes, Emperor Lionhardt would like to see you and your party immediately.
I wipe a tear off my cheek and say, "Go stone hard again."
Okay.
Say, absolutely. And I walk back downstairs to escort the party.
Alright, so the 7 of you, sans one person, are now together and exiting Riley's estate, which is a very nice estate. Was a nice estate.
Sorry.
Some mucus everywhere, just shattered. Oh, you forgot your sword, by the way. I'll say on your way out, you picked up your sword.
Okay. So I picked up DS and I say, I tell my sword, "Sorry for missing."
Come back to me, baby.
We've got to work on that aim, Riley.
I don't know, the aim looked pretty good to me.
Diaz like that China's so pretty. Too pretty, I'm jealous.
What happens to the China now?
It's the nigga sword.
Was it shiny?
It's
It's now dusty.
So you guys are now outside of Riley's estate. As you guys exit the gated area of her estate, what would you guys like to do?
Are we just following her? Are we following?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're going up to the castle to.
Can we swap to Kenny, or is
Also-
Kenny just sleeping forever?
Missing one person.
How's my breath?
All right, can we deal with this Kenny shit with some plot armor? Come on, this is really annoying.
All
I
right,
want to do
so
this.
I remember that girl who was following us before. And I sent tell one of my servants.
As you're talking, guard actually passed by. Oh, Lady Valetier, there was someone at the gate for you.
There's someone at the gate.
Was she some bald bitch?
Yes, it was. Oh, it was very strange.
Yes.
Strange, very strange.
Can you?
She mentioned your name, but we didn't let her in because she looked like the regular riffraff.
She actually is part of my party. Can you go and retrieve her, please?
Right away, Lady Valetier. He bows and he scampers off.
All right.
So, Ken, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, what would you guys like to do in the meanwhile?
Jack off. What?
I tell.
Orgy, giant orgy.
I asked the party if they want to head up to the castle or wait for this girl to come. Otherwise, I could tell my servant to bring her.
Let's just wait for this fucker.
All right.
Okay.
I'll say after about. You guys want to do anything within the hour?
No, let's just have him.
Alright, so you guys wait around an hour, and after an hour, the guard returns with the character.
Riffraff. The riffraff.
It is Arithmia. You
Alright,
see a bit of
alright.
drool escaping her mouth, and she's rubbing.
Can I lead this conversation here with this bald bitch?
Oh!
No.
You say you ain't got no hair?
Do it. Just do it.
I also
Alright,
take.
alright.
I think.
Look, we see you've been walking around, following us, and for the goodness of this party's sake, it seems like we could use someone with a calm ass balded head. So why don't you join us? Help us out, whatever the fuck you want to help us out with. Seems like you're a good person. You haven't killed anybody, hurt anybody, or been a dick, or try and scare a fucking orc into tears. So I think you're good here. So let's go.
Fine. Before we head out, I take a look at the party and I make note of whether they need to change because we're about to be in front of royalty.
As you take a moment to think about it, and you remember the Emperor's words. They had a bit of urgency in it. You get the feeling that appearances are not. Our appearance should come last in this.
Maximus's pants are already off again.
Ufwefwe also has armor. His ding dong is no longer hanging out.
All right, so if that's the case, we head up to the.
Yeah, you
Alright,
guys
we
had
head
a
up to the
hell of a
castle.
time here. I see.
So you guys take a moment to head on over. You guys head up the very long set of stairs that eventually lead to the royal courtyard, where it's very flat green grass, bit of flowers, birds are chirping, nice trees around, and before you is another shorter set of stairs that lead into the castle. The castle.
Stairs. My one weakness. Stairs.
Specifically, you guys head into Alded's tower. It doesn't take long for the guards to usher you guys, and you are now in the throne room where there is a very impatient War General Soren waiting. Zoran is beside the king, who is sitting back in his throne. You see War General Soren take notice of the party's entrance, and you see him put his hands behind his back and with a snap. We're waiting for you, Valetier. Again.
Hello, General. Yeah, these are my party members.
You see the So the throne is kind of set up a little bit higher on a few set of stairs. So you see War General Soren head down towards the stairs. Very short set of stairs, and he kind of paces before the party, kind of eyes each and every one of you.
I tell all of them to kneel, and I go and introduce each one. I tell each of them to kneel and then introduce them.
You do so. What does the party do as Soren is approaching?
Me being from the Armada, is saluting or kneeling appropriate?
I tell everyone to kneel in front of the Emperor.
I have a bad back. I can't really. Kneeling just.
Do we have to kneel?
So I gave him a salute, and I tell him from the Armada.
Alright, so
I have to decide.
Let's see. I would say Crush and Osas. You guys salute the incoming War General. Very veteran-looking, hardy-looking character. If you guys want to look at his image again, I can do that. What is he?
Yo, that dude's face got messed up.
Well, I mean, that's not General Soren. That's General Three-Scar.
Oh.
This is War General Soren. This is the leader, the head.
That was General Soren, apparently.
Look at the bottom, General Triple Scar.
That's the image. That's not.
Yeah, I know.
Alright.
Oh,
so,
you're being.
So the two soldiers salute in the
I
best way they can.
I salute with them.
The three, actually, there's three of you guys. So the one sailor and the two soldiers salute. What else? What does the rest of the party do?
I just say howdy.
Did you say howdy? Okay. What else? I have four responses.
So seeing what Magnus is doing, I'm gonna trust him the most, and I'm gonna fumble the copy off. Like with the wrong hand or something. But...
Go ahead and roll performance check.
What the
flag is
copy
there?
Magnus.
Alright.
20. Yeah, you pull off very. You look at Magnus. You study him, and within like 2 seconds, you do a perfect salute.
I mean, he is a champion. He's a performer, isn't he? He's a gladiator.
Yeah.
Bleetop, what do you want to do?
Shit.
I see everyone saluting and I follow suit.
Go ahead and roll performance check. This is not something that you do normally. With a 3, you actually do a very poor posture. Riley, you're kneeling, correct?
Yeah. So
Right.
once he reaches me, I stand up.
He goes to the party. You guys are like set in like a row, and he kind of paces as you guys are saluting. And he comes up to Bleetov, stops before you, and his side is to you, and he looks at you. Straighten out your back, elf. And he's kind of. How tall are you?
Not tall.
5'10", I think.
5'10". This guy stands at about, I believe, a 6'2". So he kind of like he's about like half a head over you. Stand taller, elf.
Okay. Then I do that.
You attempt to do so, and he, as he finishes his inspection of the party, he returns to the emperor with his back turned. You guys see him whisper. You guys see him whisper towards the emperor. He turns back to the emperor, and now he played. So Zoran is to the right flank of the emperor as he's sitting. Now War General Soren is now on his left flank, and as he assumes his location, the emperor gets up. And he looks at the party and he begins walking towards you guys and heads down towards a very short set of. It's like a bit of a raised platform, so there's like a little bit of steps. So he heads down, and before you, standing, is the leader of the Lionhardt Kingdom. He looks at the party. If you guys want an image again to help your imaginations, here he is.
Fabulous.
Oh, jeez.
The Emperor looks before you all, and especially towards you, right? Like he kind of like crouches and lifts you up from your. He's attempting to make you stand up.
I stand.
Alright, you stand.
So
You
is
guys
that
know
staff magical?
You don't know.
You guys know that feeling when you like see a cop like when you really want to take their holster?
You want to take his staff, don't
Oh
No,
god.
I want to take that thing off his head.
you? Is that a horn? What is that?
I don't know. It's a weird
It's
thing on his head.
looks like a unicorn horn.
All right, but whatchamacallit? So Leon, I'm not sure how you can convey this.
Yes.
Look in my eye that I really want to take that, and I want to make it really obvious to the party, but not to him.
You guys are standing in a row, so you guys are standing shoulder by shoulder, so can't really
So
look.
I see him shifty though. I see him all sort of energetic and shifting, and I see squirming, and I just like I like put a like a stop, like a hand on his like chest, like nigga, stop.
If you do not know yet, I am Sovereign Lionhardt the 17th. I am the ruler of the Lionhardt Kingdom. I oversee all operations. I make all the final decisions with the help of the Council of Alded. It is with great sadness that my daughter, the heiress of the Lionhardt Kingdom, we sent her on a mission to the Mars Delve to investigate something that she had seen in a vision.
Oh
And
shit!
it's
Fuck.
with a very heavy heart that she has not reported to me within 5 weeks' time. And he looks at you, Riley. You get the feeling he's kind of referencing to you being AWOL for like 4 weeks. He paces before the party in a very slow, methodical manner.
As he paces, I interject. Riley has informed us that you sent her to the Marv.
And as you say that, he does nod in a very slow and methodical manner. That is true. She was sent to Thamarv, the city of Thamarv, the heart of the Dwarvish Kingdom.
What?
Do you yawn?
No.
That wasn't an IRL yawn.
Oh, okay. okay.
What did your daughter see in her vision that would prompt you to send her to the Marv?
Her vision, she explained to us, was a vision of swirling darkness underneath the city of Thamarv. She saw a creature, an evil creature, who sought to be released from the underdepths of Thamarv. We are not sure the accuracy of her vision. We are not sure if it's even real, but she was determined the way she is. She set out with her own party in an attempt to quell this evil. However, we have not heard back from her in 4 or 5 weeks, and we worry for her safety.
How many were in her party, and how big was your party? Like, strength-wise, overall.
She sent a party. She was sent with a party that we were confident of, and yet we have not heard from her.
I raise my voice and say, "We'll make sure she's back safely, or we'll die trying."
Whoa. I did not sign up to die.
I turned to Whiskey Jack, but you signed up to be my partner, so then you did sign up.
Fuck it, fine.
Now, and he's now at the very center of the party, and he walks up the short set of stairs, and he turns to the party. I ask of you, as the emperor of this kingdom, to become an arm for this kingdom, to become one of my forces, one of my royal forces. Should you accept, I will consider you an honorary part of the royal district of my kingdom. It is a dangerous...
Oh. Sorry,
Hold on.
Finish saying what you're saying.
It is a dangerous mission, but nonetheless, you will be compensated accordingly to your performance. And he puts his hands behind his back, similarly to how General Soren does. So, what say of all of you,
Before we continue, I know you have, charmed our more gold-willing compatriots here who are looking for compensation. However, this honorary part of the royal district that you speak of, what sort of fulfillment? As we've had troubles with, Riley trying to get around, talking about how she's part of Alded. Is there some sort of insignia or something we may carry around in this honorary part to make sure we get access to places so we don't get trouble, along the way? We may need it before we venture out to ease our burdens to get to your daughter very quickly.
As you finish saying what you're saying, he nods and he motions to his guards, please get me one of my seals. We will give you a royal insignia of Lionhardt, and that should be enough.
Okay.
Is there any other questions?
Yes. Can you provide not a sanction? A sanction for us to use Pendragon services.
The seal should do that for you. However, you should go to the teleportation terminal in the mage's quarter of the inner walls. That will lead you directly into the Marv.
Worth a shot, right? So once Riley starts talking, I ask, sir, I was wondering if there's any way that we could enhance by getting some decent armor.
Or weaponry.
Some of us, or weaponry. Some of us are a little worn down, so it could actually help us in with our mission.
If you choose to become one of my forces, I will allow you access into our armory, our personal armory.
As a matter of fact, sir, I am actually part of the what's it called?
The group. We didn't have a name yet. We're just a group.
Armada. I'm actually part of the Lionhardt Armada.
I understand that, and I welcome you, sailor, into our innermost ranks.
Forgot about that. My bad, Tassif.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Now, is there any other questions?
I'm looking for black powder. Do you guys have any in your armory?
Oh man, come on.
Can I
come on, dude.
He looks back to Zoran Valatier, who is your father, Riley.
Yeah.
By the way, you guys all notice a very strange figure who has a very striking resemblance to Riley on the left far side of the room. And you see the Emperor kind of look back to the party with a very quizzical look. We do not have access to this black powder you seek, however, perhaps the city of the Marv can help you with that issue.
I have one more question.
Yes.
Has High King Grimlock been informed of this?
He is the one who sent this request.
Oh, okay.
He nor I have heard from Valerie Lionhardt, and we worry for her safety.
Okay.
Is there any other questions? And you see him kind of straighten himself out with very regal posture. The character in front of you, robed in very beautiful purple robes and with gold trims and a staff at his side.
I see him in his very gracious pose. I will accept this endeavor, and I turn to my compatriots. You all may choose to go on your own ways, but if you do, you may step out now. This may be a dangerous mission, but for my city, which I'm quite proud of, I would go to any length to defend it. And if you are truly one of my compatriots, you will come with me.
Go ahead and give yourself inspiration.
And so I give him an open offer and let them all choose to yay or nay this.
He is right. This is a dangerous mission, and I will be forever grateful if you will retrieve my daughter from me.
I'm sworn to your family. I'm already in.
I say, yeah, I'm actually part of the Armada, so that counts me in too.
Alright. I walk up to Magnus and grab his forearm. Be like, alright, man, I'm good. I'm going with you.
Let's do this.
So that's what, 5 out of 8?
Yeah.
You guys hear the bald humanoid kind of grumble, yes.
I just kind of look at everyone. Fuck it. And then I go.
Well, this should be fun.
Whiskey Jack, you don't really have a choice. You're kind of indebted to us.
Yeah, you are indebted. You owe Alex some money. All right.
I mean, he has a point.
Well, what is the response from I do apologize. I have not acquired your group's name. We have Manu Diorum. How about this group in front of me? What are your
We're-
names?
What do you call yourselves?
We are the Warcocks.
No, we're not.
No.
No, we're not.
We are. I speak up in a loud and firm voice. We are the Hammer of Moradin.
No, we're
What? No, we're not.
No, we're not. Well, what are we then? Pick a name. Come on, guys.
We're the Order of the First Strike. Do you not remember that?
We
from
are the
Pendragon?
confused
Well,
ones.
didn't we lose like 4 of our members for that? Are we gonna still cut ourselves that?
You guys see the Emperor waiting patiently as you guys discuss amongst yourselves the name. You guys are like huddled now and like talking about your name. Riley, you see your father and more generals.
Wait, no. We're the fucking orangutans.
No.
I like-
God, no.
Guys, we're the Order of the First Strikes. Let's
Yeah,
go.
no, we're the Order of the First Strike. We serious face. We
Right,
order the first strike.
And I look at them like, that's such a gay name.
Yeah, and I put my
You guys-
like thumb in my mouth and go, ow.
You guys see War General Soren kind of chuckle in the corner.
Alright, we need a better name. Rehuddle.
Better name.
All
Are
right.
you kidding me?
Order of the First Strike.
No.
My
We can do
brave
better.
No. Let's talk to the people who are gagging. Let's like Kenny. What is a good name for you?
Well,
It's not also a dick joke.
No, unlike
The
some
Bindi
people.
brothers.
Oh my god, we're not doing that. Well, let's see. That's a gay guild name. Let's see.
What's from En Memoriam? Since
Nothing
dying.
edgy.
As you guys are discussing, the soldier that he sent comes back in, and he comes to the king and kneels before him, and he takes what he presents to him. He walks up to you, Riley, and hands you the crest of the Lionhardt. It is a sigil that depicts a lion on its hind legs. Behind it is a shield emblazoned on a kind of like a metal with like jewels around it,
I'm back.
but without the actual necklace part. It is a token, a sigil of the Lionhardt kingdom,
Okay.
and
I
it
take
is like
it
made out of like solid gold.
Are we still
Um,
inside the mansion?
This is the Lionhardt sigil. Please take care of it, and this will allow you access to areas that you wouldn't have otherwise. Valet, Valetier.
Alright, we can be the
take
Iscariot
hold of it.
organization.
And say thank you.
And he walks up back to the heightened platform as the soldier puts himself back into one of the corners where he was standing.
Well, honestly, I can't
Again,
think of a
your
name.
names.
I guess we could stick to Order of the First
How
Strike.
how about the Iscariots?
What about Knights of the
No.
Gilded Army?
Knight of the
Why
what?
are we
Knights
so
of the Gilded
serious?
Army, because gold. We're all for gold, so Knights of the Gilded Army. Order of the First Strike works too.
Let's just go with Order of the First Strike. It's
Order
the
of the
first
First
name that we
Strike it is.
had.
Again, what are your name? What is your group
Nightmares.
The
Order of
elf
the First Strike.
strikers.
name? All right, Order of the First Strike.
I call being Blue Ranger.
No, you're Black Ranger.
Order
The
of
Blue
the
Ranger
First
is the
Strike.
blue fucking dragon.
Oh shit, that's right. Magnus.
Oh, does that mean I'm Red Ranger?
Yeah, I'm black.
Yes.
I'm the closest thing to red. Oh no, damn it. Crush is here
It
now.
would be Magnus. He's red.
Technically, I'm red. Yeah, I'm the leader.
Oh, why'd you say blue?
Because I forgot my person is blue, but I forgot I made him red.
I'll be either the black or white ranger.
Is there
You're
a
gonna be the
copper
whiskey
color?
colored ranger.
The whiskey colored ranger.
As
He's
you guys,
the orange
as you guys
ranger.
are talking, you see the Emperor hold up his hand as you. Order of the First Strike, my brave warriors. Go forth to the city of Tamarv. Bring me back my daughter at any cost.
Now,
We'll do so.
This armory, we need to arm ourselves, prepare ourselves, gear up.
War General Soren, if you may. And you see
Yeah.
War General Soren exit his post. I will see that you are attended to, but once you are prepared, and I do hope that you prepare in a very hurried manner, head on over to Tamarv, go to the Mage's Quarter, go to the teleportation terminal, and from there head to Tamarv. Speak to my king, let him know of my wishes.
Oh, hold on, I'm just curious. I'll let you finish. Finish what
And he's actually now heading over to his throne, and he takes a seat. And you see him sit. You are now dismissed.
Pulls out a tablet. I got a Netflix, boys.
Bye.
He pulls out his HTC Samsung and starts. I'm kidding.
His HTC Lionheart.
Leon and Friends is brought to you by HTC.
Sponsors. All right. You see War General Soren step out and grab one of the soldiers. You see him exchange. He kind of motions for you guys to exit the throne room.
We exit.
And as you guys do, the War General Soren and the soldier that he grabbed all exit the throne room. And you guys hear the War General giving instructions to the soldier, and the War General turns around, heads back into the throne room, and you see the soldier before you. Seems like a young gentleman. You can see a little bit of blonde hair poking out of his helmet, not his hair poking out of his hair. Blonde hair poking out of his helmet, and he seems to be in his maybe 20, 25. And he has a bit of a spear in his hand and shield strapped onto his arm, and he nods to the party. If you will, please follow me. He heads off one of the corridors.
All right.
Follow him.
So you guys follow the guard soldier at hand, and you guys take about 10 minutes to walk through the corridors of the Alded's tower. You guys pass multiple statues, paintings. There are some glass cases with very old, very ornate-looking armors. As you guys are walking on the carpet, there are other guards, pairs of guards, some noble people walking past, and he eventually opens up a door to his left and gestures the party to walk in.
Okay.
Wow, this looks swell.
So I'm so sorry. I walked out for a second. Bathroom. So we're going into the arm.
Yep.
You guys are heading.
Okay.
This guard is ushering you into the royal armory.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
All right. So you guys enter a room. It is a room with a very high ceiling, and before you are like shells, racks, weapons, armors. There are like staffs, quarterstaffs, glaives, pikes.
Warhammers.
No warhammers. This
really?
Not the warhammer is more of a dwarven signature weapon, but other than that, most of the other weapons are here.
Shields.
So,
Shields, like very good shields.
Can I ask?
There are multiple shields lying around like in stacks.
Yes.
So do I see any plate armor by any chance?
Yeah. Do I see plane over too?
Please.
Yes, there is. However, there is not one for the size of a dwarf. There is one set of armor that's like set on a mannequin, and it's sitting on one side of the room.
Get a breastplate.
Not dwarf sized. There is no armor dwarf sized here. This isn't a royal army, not really meant for dwarves.
I would just like to say that.
So can I trade in my chainmail for plate mail?
You may, but you would have to do it now. You have to get undressed in front of everyone.
So can I request that I get the plate armor and then be escorted to another room to change?
Sure. You tell that to the royal guard, and he nods. And
wait, don't you have undergarments though underneath all the armor?
Actually, yes, he's right.
Yeah, you can just and you're a fucking soldier paladin. You're just like fuck you boys. Like I'm fucking
All right,
rocker
fine.
ass.
So you can change right here if you wish.
All right, so yeah, let's just do that.
So go
change
ahead.
it into gear?
So are you dropping the chainmail here on the same mannequin?
I hand it to, I guess, the guard, the person.
No, just leave it here, dude.
So
Yeah,
you
I'd be
take
leaving
off-
it here.
You take a minute. You need to take like 10 minutes to take off this armor. I think you need to take 5 minutes to take off the armor and 10 minutes to put it on.
Hold on.
We'll
Yeah.
be
So
here
in
for
the
another
meantime-
15.
So for the next 15 minutes, you are donning this new set of plate armor, which you now have in your inventory.
Man.
That's 1,500 gold pieces, by the way.
I turn to our Mustas and I tell him, look, when we get to Thamar, I got some hookups. I'll get you some armor. I promise.
Thank you.
So,
Okay.
so is there anything
just one
else
more
anyone
thing.
would like to
Yeah,
grab? You guys have access to this room. and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
guard is currently
Yeah,
stalking you guys.
do we have any like upgraded shields here?
There are no. You ask the guard for any upgraded shield, and he shakes his head. We don't really have magical.
Any
armaments here,
upgraded
but-
Warhammer?
We don't have.
No, there's no
Warhammers
warhammers.
here,
I
no.
you know that. Yeah.
Okay. Also, you mentioned staffs and
They're like, there's like quarter staffs, but there's not many of them. That's not like very important.
Wait,
no. I when you said staff, I was thinking like magical. Like,
No,
is there
like a quarter staff, like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle staff,
No staff.
Donatello staff. Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
nothing magical here?
He shakes his head. We don't have any magical gear per se, but we have the best that money can afford in terms of non-magical equipment.
Wait, is anything
Studded
for the
leather?
Leon? This is a question.
Studded
for you,
leather,
Ken.
yes, there is a couple sets. There's like let's see how many there. If there is actually. Yes, there's about I would say 3 sets of studded leather armor here.
Alright, so I change into one of them.
Okay, so go ahead. Are you dropping your old armor as well?
Yeah.
So you go ahead and lose your old armor. You now have studded leather. There's 3 sets of studded leather armor here.
Wait, like complete, not just like an arm and a leg or something?
Complete sets.
Can I drop mine and then just put on the complete set?
Yeah, so lose your old armor, you now have studded leather. Anyone else? There's one last set of studded leather armor. No?
How do I take that out? So I take off leather
You remove
armor.
it from your equipment, then use the compendium to put it back in. There's like a lock icon.
Yeah, open up the lock, hit the red button next to leather armor, and then close it back again, then just add the studded leather armor into your thing.
Okay.
There's one last set of studded leather armor here if anyone chooses to pick it up.
Wait, I already have. Wait, can I actually get a battle axe? I don't think I have a battle axe.
Do they let's see if they have a battle axe. Yes, they do have a battle axe.
Can I have one?
I think. Sure, yeah. You can take the battle axe. You have full access to this armory.
Actually, rather, so throwing hammer.
They don't have any hammers per.
No, those are dwarf, dude. Throwing hammers, dwarven.
Any hammer is dwarven.
No, they don't have any.
You take the battle axe. That's the closest dwarven thing you're.
Okay, all right. Battle axe it is.
You grab the. Are you leaving your old weapon?
No. Can I keep both?
You may. You have full. You guys were given permission by the emperor to, use this armory.
Can I looking through their pole arms? They're all just basic pole arms.
Yes.
What the hell's going on?
What about Maximus? What about a halberd?
There are multiple. A halberd is a defensive item meant for guard, so there is.
Isn't it like a staff kind of thing though? I forgot what it looks like.
It's both like a spear and an axe at the same time. A halberd.
Yeah, so I can use one and it follows my
pole arm thing, I believe.
Yeah, it does.
It's like a pole.
I think it does the exact
same damage as a glaive. Yeah.
Yeah. So how much does it weigh?
I think it's heavier than the glaive. I'll double. I don't want to give you wrong information. Let's check.
Where's the?
A glaive weighs 6 pounds. Halberd weighs. Halberd weighs 6. They're both 6. They're literally like the same weapon. So, is there anything else anyone would like to pick?
Is there anything shiny?
No. It's just weapons and armors. Really, nothing shiny that your Vinny wants.
Is it possible to pick up an armor without wearing it? Like just carry with?
You can take it and take it with you, sure.
Encumbered though?
Can I take the plate armor?
There was only one set of plate armor. A plate armor. I want to remind. Plate armor runs 1,500 gold pieces. They don't have a lot to spare.
Okay.
Do they have a breastplate?
Breastplate. Let's see if they do. No, they do not.
How about hide armor?
Hide armor. The royal armory wouldn't really hold hide armors. That's more of like a hunter nomad kind of thing.
Yeah. No.
Do they have any splint armor?
Splint armor. No, they do not.
What about chainmail?
There was the chainmail that Riley left.
Yeah, you can take that.
Can I take that?
Sure, you may.
All right.
So go ahead and add chainmail. It has a bit of a nice feminine scent to it. It smells like lavender and flowers.
I don't mind that.
Alright, so go ahead and add that to your inventory. Anything else you guys want from this place?
Is there any short swords? Any like really good short swords?
Quite a few short swords.
I am finally encumbered.
That's not.
That's not a good
heavily
thing.
or just regular encumbered?
Regular encumbered.
Oh, okay. Heavily means you can't move anymore.
Yeah, I know that.
Trying to see, is a short sword better than a rapier or no?
Short sword?
I think a rapier is better.
It is?
Oh yeah, rapier's got it's got a 1d8 piercing. Short sword is 1d6.
Yeah.
However, rapier. No, they're both the same basically. Short
I'll
swords
just
are
keep
cheaper.
my... What's up?
Short swords are cheaper.
Fair then.
Yeah, there's
Wait,
nothing
you're not
higher
buying
that's
it, though.
piercing. Except the lance, but that's like a fucking spear.
Yeah, no, I don't need that.
Yeah, not gonna carry that around.
I'm fine.
It also doesn't fit into your lore. I'm a fucking cowboy with a lance.
Yeah, just
Hey
launch
man,
the
you can be whatever the hell you want.
It's my barbecue stick.
Which one?
You guys can be whatever the hell you want. So, is there anything else you guys would like from this armory?
Can I swap out my great club for a warhammer?
Sure, there's no warhammers here.
Warhammer. All right.
No dwarven style weapons here. Hammers here.
Looking at it.
There's no daggers here too, right?
There are a few daggers here. There's a few daggers here.
I'll take two.
Yo, how many do you take?
2.
Alright, so you go ahead and add 2 daggers into your inventory.
Any longswords left?
Yeah, there's quite a few longswords here.
Alright, I'm gonna swap out my
Is there any poison
great
tip
club for a
blowguns here?
longsword.
So go ahead and add how many longswords?
Just the one.
Yeah, so you grab a longsword and you're dropping something, right?
Dropping a great club.
Okay, all right, so you do so.
Actually,
Is there
yeah,
any
that was a good.
Is there
Go, go.
one at a time?
a poison tip blowgun?
No.
Fuck, okay.
That's
I would
that's
ask.
too extravagant.
Or like to add to that, is there any like poison paste that like usually you dip for arrows or let's say bullets?
No.
Damn it.
No.
Okay.
Are there any blow guns?
No.
I mean, you can always ask Maximus to just throw up on your
This is the
bullet.
royal armor. This is the arms and armor. Like this is the armors and weapons that people inside the castle would be using. So none of this like spec ops type stuff.
So this might be for flair, rather than actual use. But
Sure.
plate armor doesn't come with a helmet, right? Can I get a helmet?
I would say plate armor usually incorporates a helmet. Yeah.
Oh, it does incorporate a helmet.
Yeah.
All right. Do they have any? Is there any nicer DLC?
Wait.
If you pay me $5, you can customize your plate armor helmet.
I don't wear a helmet, so I'll give my helmet because I have plate armor to Maximus.
Oh, I have plate armor too, so I already have a helmet.
The
you have a
helmet thing is
helmet?
more of a
Okay.
flavor thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I just wanted like a lion heart, whatever helmet.
Oh shit, that'd be dope as fuck.
There's only one set of plate armor, and that plate armor is being worn by Riley, who finishes.
But there's no one
wearing
random
armor.
ass helmet to someone.
And it
left
has
here?
the Lionhardt
Just the
logo on
helmet?
it.
Yeah, of course.
I need to.
Okay, this is
yeah,
awesome.
change-
In that case, I want to have the Lionhardt
It has
logo on the helmet.
it has like a bit of like a mane in the middle, and like in the center is the sigil of the Lionhardt. It's quite
Okay.
extravagant.
Ooh, this is exciting. I feel like this fits my character very well.
It doesn't have it has like a plume on the top of it, like that would be signature to a knight.
Okay. I
Oh, right,
stand
I
up
was
in
gonna
the
ask.
new plated armor, stronger, better, ready to fight.
Riley, I was gonna ask from before. Was that your mom in the place before in the throne room?
I don't even answer. I just give him a dirty look.
Is there a longsword, Leon?
Yeah, there's quite a few.
All right, I'm gonna take the hardiest looking longsword. I don't want the most.
They're all of the
fanciest one.
same quality.
I want the
Which
one
is
that
fine.
looks used a little bit. You know.
They're all pretty damn pristine.
Okay, I'll take the one that looks pristinest.
So go ahead and add a longsword. As you guys are collecting and gathering, like Pokemon trading weapons and armors, you guys hear the door open, and before you is Zoran Belatier. Riley, may I have a moment with you?
Absolutely, Father.
And you, he kind of gestures you to step outside the room.
I walk outside the room.
And you guys are now currently outside. There are like a couple people passing by, but so
Oh, all of us left outside?
it's just
Oh,
her
fuck.
and him.
No, yeah, sorry, when you said you guys, I got.
So you guys, as in,
What do you mean
Riley,
by you
Riley,
people?
Yeah.
by you
Oh my
goddamn
God.
orangutans.
I'm sorry. I thought you were assuming gender. Sorry.
So, Riley, this mission that's been given to you by the Emperor, I do not doubt for a moment about his decision and his choice, and I do not judge. I do not go against his judgment. It is true what he says.
I'll ignore that.
We,
Sorry.
we do not. I feel like something was just rolled right now. It's very strange.
Oh goddamn.
Anyways, Riley.
I do.
And he kind of like puts his hand on your shoulder, which is kind of like alien from him. He's not. He's a strong, stern character, so this is kind of outside of his character. And he looks at you, Riley. The mission before you is a dangerous one. You and I both know we've lost your mother and your brother. You understand that, correct? And he looks at you with very forlorn eyes.
I say yes, but I look briefly at his eyes and then look away. Then I say yes.
You listen to me. We're going to complete this mission, and you are going to come back. You understand me?
Then I look back up and I say absolutely. I will.
All right.
This is
Don't be a-
secondary damage.
Don't be a hero out there, Riley. Do you understand me?
I remain silent for some time
I understand,
and
Riley.
say,
You're the only
these
thing I have
men-
left. Go ahead.
I tell my father, There are 3 men in there who have risked their lives to make sure that I have the ability to talk to you today.
I understand that. They have my thanks. However,
I will do the best I can to save Valerie, and I will come back alive. But I will also make sure they do too.
understand.
And I will do what it takes to do that.
And then you see him kind of like reach around his neck, and you see him kind of undoing a necklace of his own. And you've seen this necklace before around his neck. It seems to be something that he's had on his person for a while, and he takes it off his person and puts it around your neck. And you can hear him like begin to clasp it around your neck. This necklace will help you, will guide you in the darkness, Riley. When the time seems darkest, this necklace will come to aid you. I wish not to tell you what it does. I wish not for you to use it as a crutch. But in your darkest moments, this necklace will be your aid. And he releases his hands from the back of your neck. And you have on you, it is a gem that's clasped, similar to the one that you saw in the store before, but it has kind of like these holy ornaments around it, like these very shiny holy ornaments, which allude to Tyr. You know of these symbols and ornaments.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at you. Riley, you are gonna come back to me, you understand that?
Yes, I do that.
He puts his hand on your shoulder and he looks at you. And then he leaves. Heads back to
No.
the throne room.
I give him a hug before he goes.
And you do.
I'm crying.
And he pats you on the back. Make me proud, Riley. And as you guys part, he walks away towards the throne room from whence he came.
Yo,
So, what do you wish to do?
DM, give yourself inspiration.
Alright, where's my character sheet?
Make
Riley, you have now gained your father's necklace.
Got it.
Leon, I have a quick question.
Sure. What are you guys doing in the room, by the way?
I'm staring at my new window.
I'm just doing squats in my new armor.
Is there
I'm breaking
like
it
a
in.
clerk or something here?
A clerk?
Like someone like running the place?
Doesn't seem to be, no.
Oh.
Besides the guard that's watching you right now.
Alright, I guess I'm just gonna ask him then. So do you have anything that can help me kind of like see in the dark? Last time we got like wrecked because I couldn't see.
We have torches.
We have torches.
I'm
wait.
less of an encumbrance.
And
So I tell the crew, just in case, I actually have a magic cantrip that can help with lighting things up.
Thank God.
But
well,
the way it works
there
is that I have to touch something to illuminate, and the range is very similar to what you have for what's it called? The torches, yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I go to the guard and ask him if he has a flask. Or where can I get
no,
a
we do not have
flask?
flask. We are not allowed to drink on duty.
Where I could get a flask.
No, I'm not even sure what a flask is.
Okay, thank you.
Then how do you know it's for drinking?
Oh fuck!
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh
No,
shit!
you
Caught him in
said
the lie.
you're
Caught him in the
finding
lie.
a plot hole. Go ahead.
Wait, hold on,
roll
hold on.
inspiration.
Did his character hear that though?
Yes.
Yeah, no, you guys are all like adjacent. It's not. It's
Oh.
it's a room with a high ceiling and it's relatively big, but not big enough that you can't hear sounds.
So, yeah, I basically go on with what Maximus says. It's like, yeah,
Maximus?
I'm Maximus.
Man, he's already drunk, dude. Jeez.
Yeah.
Already.
And I basically say, like, so yes, Mr. Guard.
Well, we don't have flasks. However, maybe you can get a keg of ale, perhaps, from the local tavern.
I tell him to leave the guard alone.
Need something to carry
Now,
something
is there anything else? I really must get back to my post. And Riley enters through the door. And who has the highest passive perception here?
Definitely not me.
Bliatov.
Me and
Bliatov and
Tassif.
Whiskey. Oh, Bliatov and Ubufefe. You guys notice a new necklace adorned around Riley's neck.
Girl?
So how does it look?
Fabulous.
It is a gold necklace with a bit of a translucent gem in the very center. And there's several like runes and ornaments that you don't quite understand. Well, actually, no. You're a religious person. You do
Yeah.
know of these. These allude to the god of goodness and justice, Tyr.
Okay. Wow. Strong and sturdy. Okay. So me also being a magician,
Not really a
spellcaster.
magician.
Well,
per se. Yes, you're
spellcaster.
spellcaster.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry. Like somewhat spellcaster.
You're full spellcaster. Yes, indeed.
Do I recognize it? Like, what is it?
Go ahead and roll a religion check. Actually, no, you do know it's religious. No, you don't know what it. Actually,
Or do I do Arcana?
try. Yeah, go ahead and try Arcana. Why not? With a 19, you know that it has something behind it, but you can't quite tell.
Okay. All right.
So, what would you guys like to do now? You guys are now sitting in the royal armory with a guard who is wanting to go back to his post.
Alright, let's go kill some shit, guys.
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
do it.
All right. If you
So,
will follow
wait,
me, I will.
Leon, just quick
Yes.
question.
Yes.
So in the battle axe, there's a damage that.
There's 2
10.
damages, right? One's a one-handed, one's two-handed, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So you have to tell me beforehand what you want.
That sucks. Okay.
So a battle axe, I believe, is a versatile. Yes, it is a versatile. So that's what the 2 numbers represent.
Okay.
All right. So is there anything else you guys would like to do? All right. If you will, please follow me. I will escort you to the outside grounds of the castle. And the guard opens the door and kind of like motions for you guys to exit.
Okay.
Okay. Do you guys exit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys exit, and the guard eventually does. After like 10-20 minutes, he escorts you to the courtyard area of the castle, where he drops you guys off and heads back up to the stairs to return to his post.
All right, guys.
So you guys are now in the courtyard, high up in the higher. This is this is Alded's. This is where Alded's tower is perched upon. So you guys are a little bit higher than sea level, or a lot higher rather.
I say, I take a look out and say, wow, look at that view. All right, guys, let's go wreck some shit.
Woo!
So what do you guys head off to now?
We head down to, I'd say, well, we still 2 things. We got to go back to Pendragon so that,
Okay.
well, 1, I can get my shield, and 2, he can teleport us.
Okay. All right.
I thought we were getting teleported by the other thing.
Pendragon's the one who does the teleportations.
I thought they told us to go to a teleportation thingy.
I believe he's the one who.
Yo,
he's the one who does
you
it.
take notes, Ali. Remember?
What? No, I was listening. I'm trying to figure out this fucking macro for the longsword. Repeat what you were saying. I do take a lot of notes.
So, when they were talking to us, remember Andrew asked about the teleportation, and he said to go to the mage circle or something like that to do a teleportation.
Pendragon is one of the.
He just said go to the
Pendragon's one who runs it.
teleportation terminal in the mage circle.
That thing there.
That's it.
Let's go
All
there.
right. Well, I still need to go to Pendragon to get my shield because I don't have a shield right now.
Hasn't been a day yet.
Hasn't been a
Why don't
day
we
yet.
rest up? Why don't we all rest up here, take a long rest before we go, so we're fully healed, eat, enjoy a meal, make it our last, possibly if we all die. So, you know,
Again.
it's a rich town of Alded. Let's make a stand here. Let's go at party, like, you know, the team, or the calm before the storm. Let's fucking gear up here.
We get it, Magnus. We can go back to my
Right,
house, and then
right,
you guys can do what you want.
Riley, he says that, but the situation, you know, is very urgent. Valerie, your childhood, well, the person that you've grown to know is out there somewhere, and she's in danger, and every fiber of your being wants to say no to Magnus.
I say we need to get there as soon as possible. I'm going to go to Pendragon to see if there's some chance that he may have finished the enchantment.
It hasn't been a day yet. This is your first day here in Alded.
You know, we can go. You're the one who.
Doesn't Pendragon have multiple things?
I was trying to save your ass. But
Yeah,
you
he does,
nullified
actually.
me.
Dude, Pendragon has multiple locations. We can just pick it up in the other town.
He said he has said he has in 3 locations, but tomorrow wasn't one.
As you guys are standing in the courtyard, you know, there's like a few servant and guards who are there just doing their business, and the smell of the ocean is very prevalent, and the situation before you is a
What?
stark contrast to this.
Yeah, I really. Need
What time of day is it?
It's currently, I would say, you guys talked. It's about midday. A little
About
past afternoon, actually.
Yo,
Let's say like 3ish, 4ish.
When did I hand the shield off to Pendragon? Has
No,
we-
whatever that noise is needs to stop.
I want to remind you, this is a big city. Traversing it by foot takes a while.
but that's what I'm saying though. So I don't think it was in the morning.
Oh
that I gave it
god,
to
oh
Pendragon.
god.
You guys returned and talked to Pendragon. Actually, yeah, no, it's probably a little bit more. It's probably like the sun is beginning to set, most likely. Yeah.
All right, I tell everyone, let's go back to my place. We can rest up for the night, and then we set out tomorrow.
But
Get
don't you
teleported.
like want to go see this girl or get her or whatever?
Oscar.
We have to, but I need to be prepared to fight. If I don't have a shield, then it's not.
I don't want to be devil's advocate, Andrew, but I'm doing this because your character just said this like 2 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Did you just say you want to? Did you just say you want to go get her? Like now?
Valerie's out there somewhere, and you have no idea what's happening to her.
So
I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like I'm trying to play out the character. That's all.
Riley would say, I'm gonna
Remember,
go to
this
Pendragon.
is the person that you swore your service to.
Yeah, no. So Riley says she's gonna go to Pendragon, see if maybe he finished the shield early.
Again, it hasn't been the full day yet. It hasn't been the full 24 hours. He specifically said a day or two.
You may need to surrender your gold to Pendragon.
I'm just for the sake of simplicity, that shield is not gonna be ready.
Okay.
Okay,
All right, let's go to the
and
teleport
that's-
to the Marv. If I don't have a shield in time, then I don't.
Okay. So you guys,
So,
so
so I asked Riley, do you want me to give you the shield, the one that you gave me?
Yeah,
Tower shield?
or
No.
I'll offer my shield.
No.
Okay.
Yo, where's a place that sells hand wraps? I actually realized I need to change mine.
Wait, you need hand wraps, dog?
Dude, I need
Yo,
hand wraps.
I got these hand wraps on me, man. I think.
That sounded so forced.
I think. Well, we were supposed to do it a little bit earlier, but I got caught up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got caught up in the other shit and everyone's weapons and shit. He was supposed to stay in the armory. Because he's a monk and he doesn't fight with swords and shit. So, yeah. So that happened, and here's hand wraps, and I give him hand wraps.
you now have these strange hand wraps.
Oh, let me
Can I
take
give
out
him a warning?
what?
You
What's
may
the
Um,
warning?
Yeah, so every single person who's had those has died. Just heads up.
Well, then again, it's not the first time I was near death. And I proceed to like unravel the hand wraps that are on me right now.
Okay, you do so. So you're taking the time to attune to these?
Hold up. Okay.
So
The
what?
walk to the
while-
mage's quarter is gonna take you guys a bit of time. It's pretty damn far.
Fuck, I'm really me and Kenny like planned it so early, like we were gonna do this all scene, and I can't believe we forgot it.
I
Fuck.
know.
Yeah, while Kenny's thinking, can I ask you a game mechanic question?
Sure, sure.
So, for someone who's like magically inept, how do they know that they would have to be able to attune to an object?
In terms of mechanics, you know about attunement. In terms of in
Doing it?
game, you get more knowledge. You would become more attuned to it the more you use it.
Yeah,
Technically
I mean-
speaking.
Didn't he technically like attune to the bag?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Leon, did you see the PM?
Blitov, as you see Arithmaya undoing her hand wraps, you see a very familiar symbol.
Hello?
Alex?
Yeah.
What?
Whoever.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Wait, we see a familiar symbol?
Okay. Can I try to see what it is?
Go ahead and roll perception. With
Hello?
a 19, what you see is the interesting tattoo that you saw before.
Oh God. You tell us.
Yeah.
What are you saying? What are you saying? Oh God.
So, Blitov, you relay this information to the
Because
rest
we
of
don't know about it. We've been wanting to know about it for a while.
I tell the rest of the party.
I jump on arithmetic.
Yeah, I point that shit out right now. Like, boy,
Go ahead and do a athletics check. Arithmia, go ahead and do athletics or acrobatics.
But I also jump on with Maximus as he does it too.
What?
Oh, so with advantage?
it was after the roll, so the
Aw,
19
man.
wins.
Oh, I didn't even look. Fuck.
So you attempt to restrain Arithmia. You guys are, by the way, in the royal courtyard. While the scuffle happens, some guards take notice and 2 guards walk on over. But
We're all right.
Arithmia does.
We're all right. This is personal matters.
Arithmia does keep your grasp. As the 2 guards approach, is there a problem here?
Nope,
No,
we're
no, we're
completely
good, we're
okay.
good,
This is
we're
an order
good.
of the first strike matter.
No,
It
there's
does
no
not
problem.
involve
Yeah.
Lady
guild.
Valentine, do you know these people? These riffraff?
Yes.
Yes, there's some unanswered questions.
I'm
Sorry.
so like desperately trying to hide the mark from the guards.
Alright, Lady Valetier, we will zoom up post and they walk off.
Alright, let's get back to my house and then we can go over why you have that tattoo.
Alright, so you guys take the next.
Lucy got some splaining to do.
Let's see. How far is this? So,
That's not a gay shit, bro.
So I'll take
What? That's
about.
some I Love Lucy. Fucking 50s TV show.
Oh, that's it. I love Lucy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lucy, you got some splaining to do.
So you guys take the next about. Like, I would say 30-40 minutes to head on over to Ryland's estate. And you guys do arrive at her estate. Very nice, quaint. You see the sun is beginning to set. It makes for quite a scene.
There's no more mucus on the floor.
No, you guys are outside the estate.
Oh, okay. So there's still no more mucus on the
There's
floor.
a nice little front lawn going on. Statues, has a gate. Very
Quick, let me sneeze and burn the lawn.
Yeah, I would say normally I'd offer you guys some shelter inside, except from what you did last time, we're going to stay outdoors this time.
I'd just like to point out that 90% of the damage done was by you.
Yeah.
That's not true. I broke a vase. This person
I was
sneezed
just trying to
everywhere.
shift. I just slightly shifted every object in your house. That's it.
Yeah, and I just drank
By
the majority of your alcohol.
half a centimeter.
Yes, and then there's one of you that sneezed everywhere. So
You're saying like
How do you
carpet
break it,
sneezed
Even not me.
everywhere. Oh yeah, and you wiped your dick all over the floor.
Jesus.
you guys aren't making it better.
I don't think we want to.
Hey man, it's big. What can I say? Shit.
It's big, but you're also a dwarf, so you're shorter to the ground.
No, it's not.
Alright, so.
Not big anymore. You
As you guys
retract
approach
the
the gate to Riley Valentier's estate, servant on the other side approaches. Oh, Lady Valentier, have you returned? Would you like to come inside?
Not right now.
And the servant walks off.
So I turn to Arithmia. So explain that tattoo that you have.
This?
Yes.
I got it off one of those. I got it from some cheap Chinese lady. What else?
Nigga. A monk
You're
goes to a
lying.
cheap Chinese lady for tattoo?
Hey, man.
Yo, China. What's China?
Yeah, what is
Yeah.
Chinese? No
I'm
one
not sure.
knows.
I'm not sure.
What is cheap?
Well,
Everything in here is expensive.
well, that is true.
Welcome to Weehawken.
You guys are in the Weehawken district of Alded.
Oh
I
my
don't get the
God.
Weehawken reference.
We went to Pedrum's city,
House.
and he has a
Oh,
section
shit.
of his city that was like $24 million mansions.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
I'm not joking. I'll show it to you next time.
So that's where you guys are currently.
Leon, is this area Newark?
Huh?
Where I'm
No,
pinging is that Newark?
Yeah.
That's where I'm from.
This is Newark over here.
Yeah, but yeah, I got this tattoo from some.
This is Weehawken. Alright, so what do you guys want to do?
Hawking.
$24 million mansion. God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
so you're
richest place
lying.
by us is like a $2 million house. That's a mayor's house.
But yeah, let's just say.
Yeah, so we know
what
you're
is that?
lying because you made up a country. So
I did.
You've seen that tattoo before. What's it signify?
I mean, I'm pretty sure your elven friend probably knows the meaning.
I will set your hand wraps on fire if you don't fucking be straight with us.
Oh man.
I do an intimidation check because that was obviously intimidation.
You can't do intimidation checks between
Damn,
players.
come on.
I know, right? You can't do that.
Oh, it's okay then? Okay.
Well, anyway, I guess if you really want to know, yeah. You know that place I tried? You know the eastern part of
The
Alded?
west eastern part?
No,
the
eastern.
West.
The eastern part.
We-
The eastern part.
Yeah,
Okay.
where all the poor people are at.
Yeah, what about it?
Well, let's just say there's a particular group that I'm pretty much associated with.
Well, what's
It's
the
a
group?
bad thing, a good
And
thing.
why are you
What does it
associated?
symbolize?
Oh, God.
Let's
He's
just
part of the
say,
League of Faggots.
let's just say it's a good. It could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. However you want to take it.
What
Earth
useless
Maya, we're about
garbage?
to go on an adventure, and we need to be able to trust you. This could be life or death, and at no point should we be doubting whether you're going to be on our side or not.
That is some
So-
lit speech making right there. I give props, right? Shit.
So, point is, you need to come out fully. Tell us what's going on.
Okay,
What that
Mr.
actually means, who you are, and why you should stay with us.
Otherwise, I'll
Linda,
burn your hand.
Linda,
rash.
listen.
Keep your royal panties on the bunch, yo. I swear to God.
You're the only one wearing royal panties. You
Anyway,
bald
if, you,
bitch.
if you're really curious about it, this is symbolizing the Thieves Guild. They're called the Shroud.
The shroud. Skilled.
That's a horrible name.
Yeah, I know. So it's a god.
Fucking Andrew, the role player.
Thank
That's a
you.
horrible
Thank
name.
you, Crush. Thank you. Named after a soda.
The first time we fucking all game about fucking anything. being
Arithmia,
bad
you have
role-play
told him
wise.
about Arithmia. You have told him about
Goddamn.
the guild, which is a great offense.
Fucking
But,
goddamn.
guys,
Leon,
Yes.
remember that the Rick and Morty episode? He's like, "Oh, you could have come up with a better name. Why didn't you?"
Wait, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. It's third season. Don't spoil
but
it.
yeah,
You
yeah,
have
guys.
told him of you have relinquished the information, which is a very big offense.
Yeah, I should probably tell you guys. Since I told you this, two things will happen. One, you all die, or two, we keep this on a down low. What'd
Why
you say?
didn't you tell us that if you told
it-
us, people would kill us?
Well,
In a
here's the
lower
thing.
in a lower voice, I say, "Is there anything we need to know about this Thieves Guild that will cause us problems later on in future adventures?"
They won't cause you problems. Just don't make a word of anything I just said.
All right, so
Obnoxiously loud. I want to just be like, "So what'd you say about the Thieves Guild?"
Oh
I will
my!
fuck-
Oh
I
my
will
god, the
fuck-
big voice Maximus again.
I will
First
break
get in
your
trouble with the
I will break
bartender.
your neck.
I tell the rest of the party, look,
Blyatov and
I-
Osas, at the sound of that, you guys notice a figure who is up top the rooftops disappear from view.
No.
Oh, shit.
wait, so they actually yelled it.
Yeah, he yelled it. He said
Oh,
it.
my- Oh, you guys are dead.
Wouldn't
Oh
you
my
be dead
goodness.
too?
Bill, hold
A
on.
hooded figure on the rooftop has suddenly disappeared.
I might be dead too, but you guys are dead along with them.
Okay, I was about to say, what sense would it make if you died and you lived, if you were the one that let out the secret?
Well, let's just say this. If you wanted to trust me, I have to be honest with you at this point. So,
You kind of have no choice now, don't you?
You
What's
could
your real
also
name?
tell us the secret would kill us.
you'll be okay.
Okay, well,
But if
since now
anything-
you're telling the truth.
I
Oh
tell,
right, your
I-
character sheet doesn't
I
have
tell
you as
you,
high
I
intelligence.
tell you my secret, and I said keep it a secret. But your dumbass dragonborn friend decided to yell it out.
Which one?
This is the sassiest monk I've ever met, guys. Like, aren't they supposed to be all peace and zen like?
This is the
not
sass
all
monk
bitchy.
archetype.
That
Sass
probably-
monk archetype.
That probably explains the.
The Mean Girls archetype.
Yeah, Mean Girls archetype.
Regina King, the bitch.
Oh god.
Her name is Regina, not Arithmia.
Yeah.
So you guys are currently outside the estate of Riley. The sun is beginning to set, which gives the sky a bit of this combination between blue, purple, orange, yellow. Very beautiful to see.
Rainbow.
And
beautiful
poop.
to
Well, I tell them it looks like it's going to be sundown, and now that this idiot freaking screamed at something that could potentially get us killed or jumped if we're going to try and walk Alded at night, it's best to stay at.
I thought we were
Stay inside.
teleporting. Oh.
But we still have to walk through the city at night. Do I know?
Let's do it
I know
anyway.
how
I wanna
far
fight
the-
something, guys.
What?
We haven't had a combat encounter in like two sessions. Fight thing.
Alright.
Well, we
trigger
don't have to.
fingers
Honestly,
for
we don't
getting
have to. If you
itches.
feel really unsafe about it, we don't have to.
So I'll then we raise as a general question: do you guys feel safe at Riley says is, do you guys feel safe walking the streets of Alded at night knowing that the Thieves Guild is going to come? Because
Like I said, we could have kept it a secret, and y'all could have actually, like, you know, it could have been a good thing.
All right. It
Look
was
at the
a-
Dragonborns.
It was a funny mistake. You don't gotta keep rubbing our fucking noses in it, Mr. Saltman.
I'm sorry, but like,
I turn to them and say, well, you know what? Maybe you should start taking things more seriously, huh?
If we're trying to figure out what's going on, what makes you think that this would be a time to joke around?
I was
sorry. Did you say
Are you
something?
talking to me? I was talking out of character.
No, I was talking both of them.
in character.
Yeah, in character. I was talking.
Who were you responding to? Because I was talking out of character.
I thought you were talking in character.
No,
I was talking in character too.
My bad. Yeah.
Redacted.
Okay. Damn, that's what I thought. Okay.
Alright, so what do you guys
it's
want
all
to do?
good, guys. No worries.
There's a very important mission that looms over the distance. What would you guys like to do?
Let's do this.
It doesn't matter. If you go out now with this threat, would you want to be fighting in these streets?
Here's the thing,
Or
guys. Guys, here's the thing. They're not just about thieving and forcing and threatening people. They're also about assassinations too.
Oh.
So even if we go out or stay in, potentially they might just hunt us.
Damn it! I really thought this bitch would be helpful, but she's not been at all.
I mean, who's the one who
Was that in character or out of character?
I was out of character.
Okay.
I would not call a random monk lady a bitch as a character. What?
You
I'm
sure
not a
about that?
dickhead. No, dude, I'm a lawful good soldier. Calm down.
So if that's the case, if we're going to die whether inside the house or out, then it's best to do it while we're out of the house. I don't want any of my servants getting hit, and we still have a mission to do. So
Agreed.
So let's
Let's
go
go
walk
down.
at night then.
yeah, let's walk at night.
Formation.
Let's
I'd
see.
like to. The half orc
Avengers
once again
assemble.
sneezes. I want
Not me. Not me.
Earthmire to go ahead and roll dex saving throw.
Wait, that's not fair. That's not fair.
Go ahead, Earthmire. Go ahead. Since you were the hot topic of the issue,
Yeah,
the half orc was facing you.
Sneezed all over you.
Go ahead and roll dex saving throw. With a 26, she
What the fuck?
dodges the half orc mutant lands on a
19,
nearby
bro.
wall. It's kind of gross. But yeah, it isn't a very expert display of dexterity, though. This girl might be helpful.
Oh, Leon, I just received your PMs.
Yeah, great. Good job.
Aww.
You have broken one of the tenets of the Thieves Guild.
Well, I'll probably explain it to them.
For those of you at home, I have repeatedly told our monk to not tell them the secret.
Actually, no, that's not part of the minutes.
That's not part of what?
A set of rules you don't need to know.
So, what would you guys like to do? You guys are now sitting in the thoroughfare of the Royal District when the sun is setting.
So
Yo, we're forming up into formation, following Riley out.
So, what formation is this?
I guess I'm up
Oh yeah,
front.
Oh, Riley
Monk is up front too.
Riley is where?
Riley's in front. So is
Okay.
the Shroud bitch.
Okay.
Maximus, you and I in the back.
Sure.
Maximus.
And then we got our however Alex, Tausif, and Big Mohan want to arrange themselves. Are we forgetting someone? Oh, Pedram want to do it themselves.
So, currently, Riley and Arithmia taking the front. Maximus and Magnus, the Dragmore, taking the rear. We have 4 spots in the middle.
I say sniper second row, so that's Jack and Alex, and then I say whatever.
Okay, snipers in the back, and then the remaining in the
crutches.
second row.
Crush, what are
Alright.
you?
Put the other two on the sides of them, just for.
So, Whiskey Jack is actually another one of your snipers.
Yeah, so I say
Yep.
snipers in the front because they can like cover, like would
Okay,
it be
so-
snipers in the front or back?
Yeah, the back.
The back.
The
not
middle.
the front.
All right.
Okay, so
I'm gonna
snipers.
slap them with my sniper rifle real quick.
So, technically, you guys have 3 snipers Bliatov, Whiskey Jack, and Crush.
Oh, Crush is a sniper.
Technically.
Ah.
All right, so triangle formation around Tausif.
Yes.
Alright,
And
so.
Tausif, you just hold the tower shield.
Yes.
No healer dying
Oh.
today, guys.
Oh.
In before underground enemy eats Tausif.
So, this is your formation right now. With you guys are heading, of course, this way. Right? Is this is correct, right?
Ish. Yeah, Tausif's more in the center, and there's like a triangle around him.
Oh, so you guys want to form a triangle? I don't know. You got
I don't think you can't really do that unless you use alt and like use the arrow keys to shift a person over?
Well, I would say the streets. You guys are such a large group that they wouldn't accommodate anything more than these 2 row formations.
Okay.
All right, so
That's fine.
What did freaking wait? Don't move it. This is for my reference.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah, that's fine. He's closest around the front guys because I think Maximus and I have the most health and we can tank the most. So the hero should be in the middle of those 5.
So I'm just
actually while we're walking, I turn to Magnus and Maximus and Bliatov and say, look, I think it's best if we actually I turn to the entire party and say this. On past adventures, we've lost people due to the fact that sometimes when we fight more selfishly. I want all of us to more or less have one person that they're responsible for. If one person goes down, the next one is the one who goes to help them. And you two now work together. They watch your back and you watch theirs, and everyone has to watch each other's backs. Point is, we're going on the buddy system.
I call Whiskey Jack or Bliatov.
Yeah, go for it. Flip a coin.
Wait, Magnus, you called out? I'm surprised. I thought you called.
I call either of them. They don't care who.
I'm surprised. I'd expect you to get Maximus.
1d2.
as you guys are talking, you guys are trudging through the Royal District, and you guys are now entering the Inner Market District as you guys are discussing future tactics.
All right,
Keep your head up.
So I was gonna say I take Whiskey Jack, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, then you take Whiskey Jack. I'll take Bliatov. That's perfect.
All right.
Okay.
Because I said I don't care either way. If you want his, then
I'm just like looking around to see if anything comes lurking.
Okay, so about an hour passes, and you guys actually enter one of the side streets heading towards the Mage's Quarter. Mage's Quarter is actually over here.
Don't see your pings.
Oh,
where's the ping?
Mage's Quarter is over here.
Oh
Holy
shit!
shit.
It's not the Mage Circle. Okay.
Okay.
So you guys are about... You guys have about like maybe 2-3 more hours before you guys get there. So it is definitely... The sun is like down. It's nighttime now.
Alright, I'm just gonna
Let's
be on
get
the
some
look.
appropriate nighttime music.
So I'm gonna be on the lookout,
Combat
guys.
time! Combat time! Combat time! Please! Please! Please!
Why do you need combat time?
Because I want to fight something.
So wait, Maximus, who's your partner?
I won't blame you, guys.
I don't really have one right now.
Everyone get a buddy.
But yeah, Leon,
I'm
read
holding
the
buddy.
PMs because that's what you literally just told me.
Does Bliatov need a
I
swap
thought-
with Whiskey
well,
Jack?
we'll talk
to
about
be
it
next
later.
to him, or
Yeah,
no?
yeah, we'll talk about it later. Yeah.
Alright, so you guys are now actually, after like maybe 2 hours, you guys are now entering the Mage's Quarter, which the buildings have a bit of a different taste. There's more like touches of arcane enchantments on these buildings. Some of them have like these orbs of light that the Mage's Quarter actually, instead of using like lamps or street lamps, they use floating orbs of light. Let me find some music. Okay. So as nighttime approaches, the music changes. I wonder if that worked. Alright, so you guys are now entering the Mage's Quarter. What would you guys like to do?
Hi, hello. We are here to teleport. Here's the sigil. Present the sigil to him, Riley.
I would say after another hour or so, it is now dead night. You guys do manage to find the building in question. It
Without
is
dying? Cool.
It is a large marble white building.
It used to be black.
And there's like several. It's like a large dome with several like jutting portions coming out from it. Kind of like
A titty?
kind of like a sun, I guess,
Oh.
in a way. So you guys are now outside of this building, which is the teleportation terminal that was told to you by the Emperor. What would you guys like to do?
All right, so we walk into the teleportation chamber.
Press the big bird button that says teleport.
You guys enter the building through the large doors that are slightly cracked ajar, and before you is a, let's see who's inside.
It's a Santa Claus. Jolly white fat man.
Let's
Jolly
get
all
another one.
yucks free.
Let's get another one.
It's a
Alright, this is good.
transgendered halfling.
So when you guys walk in, there is a female elf sitting at the desk, and it's a round desk centered in this large expanse of a room that's made out of like this white marble, and she's sitting there currently kind of reading a book.
I walk up to the elf and say, on behalf of Emperor...
Hello. I didn't expect any visitors. It's quite late.
Fucking
Yes,
Pendragon style up in here. Love it.
we got sent on a mission.
A mission! How exciting!
Yes.
Her name is Pendragon. She's Pendragon's cousin.
Can you please teleport us to the Marv? We've been sent on a mission.
Right. Do you have any documentation, any paper, any proof?
Sigil
here
boy.
is-
If not,
here-
it would be we do have a fee of a per person fee when it comes to teleportation.
What's
we
the
have
fee, just for
Emperor's,
curiosity?
It depends on the
here is-
distance.
Here's Emperor Lionhardt's sigil.
And you put the sigil. Ooh, oh my. Hmm. And
The
she
cheapest
holds
flight
it a
ever.
moment. She stares at it for a moment. And now that you guys are close, you guys can see her appearance. She's an elf with auburn hair and gray eyes, very pleasant, very delicate in appearance. She wears very fine clothing, and she has an amulet of a very luminous crystal hanging from her neck. She seems to be very intelligently dressed, and her
Like the sexy librarian.
yes, sexy librarian essentially.
Oh boy, look
She
what I'm
adjusts
looking
her
for
glasses
tonight.
and looks at the sigil. Oh right, this is the sigil. So, where are you all heading to?
Oh baby, my sigil.
The Marv.
Oh, the mouth. All right. Well, if you will follow me, and she steps out from the circle of a desk out and into one of the long corridors, which is also made out of very nice white marble. Yes, this is the teleportation terminal. I am Terminal Keeper Jelmiri.
Hello, Jelmiri.
Ilmiri. It's a very difficult name, but it is my name, Jelmiri. And this is our teleportation terminal, which is a subsidiary of the Mages Guild, which you will find the heart of. And at this point, she begins rambling as you guys travel towards down
Oh
this
no,
long
it's another
corridor.
Diaz. Oh no.
And this is where,
In
and then-
Draconic, I say, please let this woman shut up.
and after like
I go
10
to my
minutes,
sword
He, like,
and
knows
say,
every
this woman
language.
talks almost as much as you do.
Yo, let Leon explain first.
as you guys are walking, about like 10 minutes of just her rambling on about like the history of the Mages Guild, the City of Incantations, the Terminal Keeper. She begins talking about herself and like what she's doing with her cat. It's just like so much useless information. And besides my cat, here is the terminal that you are looking for, the terminal to Thamov. And before you is a very empty expanse of a room at the very end of this long marble corridor. If you will, please step into the room.
Alright, so we all step in?
So you guys all step in. She follows through. This is the teleportation room to Thamov, and we will be contacting Thamov, the city of Thamov. If you give me just a moment, and she pulls out a very small mirror and a box. She pulls out the box first, opens the box, and she's sifting through it, and she pulls out a very small marble, closes the box, and puts it away. Pulls out a mirror, and she places the marble, bounces it onto the mirror. Very small mirror. And after a moment, the marble begins to levitate a bit, swirls with energy, and its energy dissipates into the mirror. She holds up the mirror. You guys hear a voice.
I
Hey!
flinched at the sign of the mirror.
You what?
I flinched at the sign of the mirror, still traumatized from the time where we saw the
Alright.
depths of her. fucking
Yes, this is Joe Myrie, the Terminal Keeper of Alded. We have a couple people who are being sent by the Emperor on a mission. Will you allow us to do the teleportation? Aye, well, if the Emperor, you guys hear a dwarven voice on the other end of this mirror. Well, if the Emperor says so, we can't really say no, can I? Just give me a moment. Ready your sigil on that end, and I will. Thank you.
Yes, Scottish, yes.
If
Feed
you will
me.
just give me a moment. And she heads on over and she begins to create all her own sigils in her hand. And a sigil on the floor begins to light up. This purple, archaic runes begin to light up. And you see each rune light up as the entire circle begins to form. Yes, please, if you will stand on this sigil. And she adjusts her glasses a bit. Well. And she's waiting for you guys.
Alright.
Let's go.
Alright, so you
Formation.
guys, all 8 of you step onto the sigil. You'll feel a bit of a strange feeling, and at the moment, mid-sentence, that familiar tearing, you guys begin getting torn apart on the very microscopic level. And Maximus, go ahead and roll Constitution saving throw.
Wait, what?
You guys are being torn. This is similar to Pendragon's teleportation effect.
And so all of
Everybody-
us,
With a 22, you begin to feel lunge coming up, but with a 22, you keep it down. And in the middle of Bilmiri's sentence, you guys are now in a different room, not a marble room, but a stone room. And before you is a stout dwarf in a robe. Hi, hello, welcome to the city of Thamarv. And let me pull up.
Did this guy's name? Yeah,
Let me pull up this. Huh?
the name.
One second. As I pull up music.
I'm gonna have to roll for all these characters if I know them, or like you need
Huh?
because I am a sore thumb in the city of Thamarv. So people know of the Dragonborn who lives amongst the dwarven peoples.
And before you, let's see what his name is. So let me swap maps for you guys. So you guys are now.
Hey
in the city.
boys, coming to my town,
You guys
boys.
are now in the city of Thamarv as I pull up.
Oh, you are someone.
Litness.
You're from Tamar?
I'm from Thamarv.
Hey, Osas, are you technically from Thamab? Are all dwarves from here?
Well, yeah,
No.
actually, I was originated from.
The lines, the lineage all comes from here, but we're so old that we really go everywhere.
All right, so you guys are now in the city of Thamarv. You guys are not in a marble room anymore, but you guys are in a very simplistic stone room. You, Magnus, and I'm sorry, you guys know this to be dwarven mason work.
All right.
Hi, welcome. I heard the Almighty saying you guys went on a mission. The name is, let me pull up the name.
Finally, I feel normal again, normal height.
The name is Terminal Keeper Thori. I run the terminal here.
Terminal.
That Almighty character, she
Keeper
talks way too much, to be honest.
Thori?
Thori.
How do you spell that?
TH. That is Thori. Thori.
Like
Terminal
Thori with a
Keeper.
lip.
You have a hammery too? Hanging out with Hulky?
No.
I'm kidding.
Wait, what?
Because Thor, Hulk, Hammer.
Thori. Oh, no.
Get it? Because Thori, Hulky.
I thought it was sorry with a lisp.
Right.
Sorry.
I just met you guys and your Dragonborn friend is already insulting me.
Yeah, he's a
come
copy
on,
of that.
nah,
Introduction.
come on.
Wait,
Not
who insulted him?
character, dude.
That'd be you.
I mean, if
Mrs.
it's any consolation, he was stupid enough to scream something out loud. Or one of them was stupid.
All right,
I don't doubt
We're
his
in
lack of
Thamarv.
intelligence. I don't doubt it.
We're in Thamarv. This is Big Papa's town now.
Alright, welcome to Thamarv.
Welcome.
the
I'm
terminal.
welcome back here. I'm part of the Hammerguard clan.
Oh, the Hammer Guards, you work for... Ah, right, the Hammer Guards. I don't really do any dealings with them, but I have heard of you lot.
Well, I take
Shit,
lead
I
here
never
and
knew my
say,
father and
so
mother name.
out of curiosity, do you know if Valerie Lionhardt came through this terminal a couple
Valerie
weeks ago?
Reinhardt, isn't that the... Isn't Lionhardt like the... Oh, Valerie Reinhardt, oh, right. No, I haven't heard from her, no.
But she was here about 4 to 5 weeks ago,
She
right?
was here, and I believe that was a while... She did use this terminal, but that was a while back.
She didn't say anything about the reason or where she was going afterwards?
No, she seemed to be in a bit of a hurry, actually.
Okay.
You know, she's really... Wow, that she is a bit of a looker. Bit of a looker. Anyways, welcome to Thamarv. Let me escort you, and he takes you... It's a similar in structure to the building you guys were in, but it's themed differently. Instead of being made out of white marble, it is heavy dwarven stone masonry. Another long corridor, and into the middle expanse of a room where it's a bit of dome-shaped, and he escorts you out the door. You guys are ushered into a city filled with stonework made by dwarves. Very signature, and before you is... It's getting dark. It's starting to crest towards nighttime. Thori escorts you out the door. Alright, well, welcome to Thamarv. Yeah, I heard you have a mission I do want to keep you.
Alright. Thank you very
The
much.
main road is down that way, and he points southward. You guys are currently, since you guys are here, I'll reveal it. I don't have a problem with that. Right here.
Wait, that's where we are?
Yes.
Okay.
The main road's down south. Just follow the road, and you'll eventually find the...
Ping it again. I didn't see it on. All right. Yeah, I need to zoom in. All right, there we go. Gotcha.
All right.
By the way, Leon, I
Yes.
forgot to give you parents' names. My father's name is Ian. My mother's name is Amelia. So
Okay,
Ian
sure.
Hammerguard, Amelia Hammerguard.
Sure. Just follow the road. 2 blocks down, you'll meet the main road. Head towards. Excuse me, I just had lunch while dinner. Head towards the west, and you'll meet the walls. From there, go inside.
Let's
If you're
go,
on a
boys.
mission from the Emperor, I assume it's important.
All right.
Let's
Off
go,
you go.
boys.
And he closes the door behind him, and you guys are now in the much quieter thoroughfare. It is a bit towards the night, so you guys are now in the city of Tamarv.
All right, we're in the same formation. I'm gonna switch positions with. I'm basically gonna flip the whole party because it'll just be faster that way.
Sure.
So Maximus and I are in the front and then back. I
Sure.
lead them down to the main path, which I obviously know. I point out different buildings, guys. This is a common tavern place for a lot of the common folk. Oh, this is one of the bardic areas. You walk up to the stone wall
Alright.
palace area.
So you guys are now right here, walking towards the gate.
We're heading up that way, and we walk up to the gates. I point out different places. There's much smitheries here. There's a lot of sport clubs here. A lot of
You
drinking
do describe these locations, but since it's late at night, it's relatively sleepy. The only
Okay,
people
good.
are out and about are guards who are patrolling.
Good.
One of them actually stops you. Halt! Is there a reason why a bunch of roving travelers are out on these streets this late at night?
Yeah, we're actually been sent here from the King of Alded, Emperor Lionhardt.
You have any
we
proof?
the insignia. We have an insignia with us. If you'd like to take a look, we have one of their paladin guards
All
here.
right, let me see, please.
Go ahead, go show him right there.
We'll take out the
You show
insignia and show.
Oh, right. Wait.
That is, we're on a mission here.
Well,
So
all right. If it's important, let me lead you.
yeah, actually, I was going to ask an escort if you don't mind, but thank you.
All right. Well, part of my job. And you guys begin heading towards the west with this stout dwarven guard wearing this kind of like brass armor.
Yeah, I
And
start talking to him in very, very to sort of like let him know that I'm from here in very fluent dwarven.
Oh, you're not going to trick me. You're a
Not
dragonborn.
fluent dwarf of the
Oh, you start
Hammerguard
speaking-
clan.
He looks at you. Is there? Why do you know dwarven?
Because I'm from here. I'm Ian Hammerguard's son.
Oh, you're Magnus Hammerguard,
Yes,
aren't
I
you?
am.
Oh, right.
I can hold my own in drinking contests. You know that. You've heard the stories.
Not really, but not
Oh,
really.
you must be one of the young ones then.
Not really. I've been around a while. But let me escort you, and you guys take about how far
Damn
is it?
you, Leon.
About 3 miles.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
about like an hour or so. So now it's like nighttime. As you guys do reach the gates, and the guards do exchange a bit, and you guys are ushered into the inner walls. Past the walls of Alded, they seem pretty tall, and pretty strong, but here it's like a fusion of metal and stone, and it looks
All right.
both towering and sturdy and strong. So you guys walk through the iron gates, begin to lift with a click every time it rises, and you guys are now on the inner portion of the city of Tamarv.
As we walk through, I hold my chest high, sort of a pride of the strength of the town and the city and where I was born.
All right, all right.
And so I told the party, hey, look, I know we need to run up to this lady that Rylai needs to cover, Miss Valerie Lionhardt. However, we're not going to get anything done if we go in blind. I suggest we walk a little bit further. We head to my house. I talk to my parents. We get a little bit of rest in. We figure out our plan of attack. We see if we can go talk to King Grimlock, and from there we then can figure out our best point of attack. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah.
I asked if there's any way you think that we can actually go and just.
If you want to, you may, but I don't think it's a very good idea to go at this point in time, going in blind with no information.
Alright.
As you guys are
All right.
talking, he is leading you towards what he says is his goal.
Yeah.
You guys are now walking through the narrower streets.
Okay. I
Yeah,
I
so-
say okay and follow.
We take a sharp right off of
Yes.
the main road.
Taking a shortcut, it takes you about maybe like 20 minutes to get there, 20-30 minutes.
Yep.
And before you, you actually approach it from the backside, but you
Yeah.
are at a familiar place, your abode.
And so you should ping them to let them know where I am.
So,
You're not gonna let them know?
yeah, hold on 1 second.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So you guys are right here.
Yep. So I motion everyone to come through. The knocking on the door. I don't really
knock on the door.
Yeah, I don't really need
No
to knock.
response.
I carry a key sort of with me.
Do you?
Yeah, it's my house.
Sure. You use the key, and it appears to not work.
What? All right, so then I knock very firmly on the door.
You knock firmly. No response.
Oh no.
That's actually really weird. That's very the market this time of night.
You guys begin to see Magnus start to sweat a little.
All right. What's the door made out of?
It's wood. It's heavy wood.
Let me see if I can climb onto the market, the shed, the work shed, and see if I can crack
as
a
you
window.
begin to like formulate a plan into breaking into your own house, you hear footsteps heading towards the door. Aye, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Okay, there we go. All right, we hear it.
Aye,
I don't need another situation where everyone.
The door flies open. You see a very sleepy, grumpy dwarven
Father,
individual who's rubbing his eyes. You know what time it is?
Yes, Father. That's why we're trying to get home.
Oh, Father. And he kind of like opens his eyes. And Magnus, is that you?
Yeah, that's
No,
me.
it can't be Magnus.
It is.
What was your mother's name?
Amelia.
Emilia, it's your son. I think she might have fallen asleep. Come
All
inside
right.
quickly.
Yeah, let's bring. So this is my party, by the way.
Hold on.
Dad.
Did you bring a platoon with you?
Yeah, I did bring a platoon with me.
Oh, Magnus.
Make sure
Call
he's
ahead
safe.
of time.
With what device?
You don't have a cell phone? And he pulls out a cellular phone.
Oh shit! Are you serious? Are you serious, Leon?
Hold on a second.
kidding. I'm
What's
kidding.
up? Leon and Friends is also brought to you by Samsung Gal.
Sponsors, please, sponsors.
HTC
You could have
Lionhardt.
set the scroll or something. Oh, we're not ready. The house is a mess.
We just found out. We got here like 2 hours ago.
All right, come inside. Come inside.
All right.
Get me something to drink or something.
Yeah. All right.
You guys are all ushered into.
Yeah.
A dwarven house is not as big and accommodating, but it's
cozy enough.
The dragon boards, your like heads are like you guys got about like 3 extra inches.
No, my father made accommodations for me. I'm fucking 6 foot tall.
Okay, all right. I'll say yeah. He has a regular sized house then.
It's just 6'6", dude. Of course, it's like Elf. I got a bigger bed.
Sure. So you guys walk into a normal sized house.
Yeah, thank
The
you.
house drastically changes in front of you.
It
It is now a normal house, not a dwarven house.
It grows
Tiny
like the
Tina
shower
style.
sheet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
You
Father,
guys are
this is
seated
actually-
into the living. There's not enough seats for you.
No, I'm definitely standing. There's a couple others standing as well.
I
Father,
sit down on the ground.
Take a seat. And
Father,
at this moment, a familiar figure is in a nightgown, a dwarven nightgown, appears, and it is your mother.
Mother, and I run up to her and give her a big hug.
You give her a big hug, and you like lift her, and it's like, oh, Magnus, you're back so soon.
Yes,
You
mother.
don't even call. And she pulls out a cell phone.
Oh god damn it! Not again. The
You
evil
set her
darkness
down.
underneath that tattoo. Tamarv has given us cell phones.
Have you been changing your underwear?
No.
Mom.
You know it's very important to change your underwear. You don't.
Mom.
Remember that rash you
friend is-
had?
Mom.
Oh, all right. You guys, are you all hungry? I know it's like it's early in the morning, but does anyone want? Do you guys want anything to drink?
If you're willing to help us out with some food and some ale, I'm sure my friends would appreciate it.
Right. And she heads off into the kitchen, and your father is kind of like eyeing the rest of the party.
Yeah. So let me. So Father, I know they're not all dwarf dragonborns, but I can let you know, I can clue you in. Our party called itself the Order of the First Strike.
Magnus!
I've been adventuring around, Father. I know. I met some of these guys in
Let's come up
Tadun.
with a better name than that, Magnus.
Oh my god. Damn it, Father.
You were 5 years
You know
old.
I'm not the creative thing, Father. You know I can
Ah.
punch someone in the face hard, but I can't
Yes.
really draw or create.
No, there's more badass names like I don't know, like the Dragon Slayer 8 or something.
But you can't call yourself that if you're not a Dragon Slayer, Father.
Oh, they don't
You
need to know
cannot.
that.
That's too egotistical.
All right.
We're the Order of the First Strike because we strike first. In order.
What brings you here, Magnus?
So we're actually on a mission from Alded. We found out from
Oh.
from Emperor Lionhardt. We actually have.
Wait, hold on. Before he continues,
Yeah.
I go up to Magnus and say,
I-
"Is it really a good idea to tell him all the details? I think
This
the
is
more he
my
knows, maybe it could
this
put him
is
in
my
danger."
father. We're
It's
not
not
telling
about-
him. We're not telling him what everything, dude. Just what he needs to know.
So Magnus, you work for the king, the emperor from the Alded Kingdom now?
Yes, you do.
Wow, that's phenomenal. So what exactly is the task at hand?
So the emperor's daughter has been sent here on a mission through communications with High King Grinlock, and so he hasn't heard from her.
You mean that girl who came here? That was a while back, Magnus.
Yeah, I
With, like
know.
a cavalcade of people.
Mm-hmm. And so we're
It's like
there.
a
We're
whole like parade or something.
you haven't heard from them or seen them at all, right?
No,
Correct?
no, nothing.
Exactly. So that's sort of like a big exclamation point of worry for the father.
Right.
Just like any father would be, like yourself. Well,
Kind of like when your son goes off and never calls.
with what cell phone?
With this one, and I pull it out.
He pulls out
I go-
Apple iPhone 8.
Cross
I turn to Whiskey.
Apple.
I turn to Whiskey Jack and I'm like, "Have you heard of these cell phone things? I don't know what they're talking about."
No, I have no idea. This is
Says the
scary.
man
The
who
Apple
began-
iPhone 8 now at the retailer near you, and it disappears in his hand. Anyways,
So we've been sent here to sort of check it out. And so I was actually I give everyone their introduction. This is another fellow Dragonborn, Maximus. This is our fellow resident scouting assassin, Blyatov.
right.
Another
I'm
dwarven
not gonna
fella.
remember these names, Magnus.
All right, well, I'm gonna just announce them anyway, Father. Just don't
Alright,
be that guy. Don't be that.
alright. And
don't be that
as
dwarven
after a
guy.
moment, your mother comes in with a basket of dried foods and a couple tankards of ale and sets them on the table in front of you guys. It's a little late. It's not a really good time to cook right now.
It's enough
So-
for us, Mother. You're perfect. You're wonderful. Thank you very much, Mother.
Well, if you need
Thank you.
anything, I'll
Thank
be,
you.
I'll, be,
Thank you,
I'll, I'll
man.
be upstairs. Have a long day tomorrow.
Okay, good.
Good to see you, Magnus. I'll talk to you more tomorrow.
Alright,
And she heads
thank you.
upstairs. You see, Magnus, that's the type of woman that you want. Someone who brings the ale and dried fruit 2 o'clock in the morning. That's
Come
what
on,
you're
Dad.
looking
Let's
for, Magnus.
let's not worry about that
Right.
now. You know I had my first love.
But that's what you're looking for, anyways. So, what exactly are the details?
So
How dangerous is this? What's going on?
we're not sure. We want to go, help out Emperor Alded. Getting a favor from the Emperor of Alded, Emperor Lionhardt, is actually a pretty big and significant thing. So I think it was just good of us to really reach out and help him out. So we want to talk to High King Greenlock tomorrow. We were hoping you have some old connections in the old guard that could really put us through.
Not really, but if you have access to High King Greenlock, what more do you want?
Uh,
Right?
Yeah, we would just want to
Well,
talk to him, tell him what's the situation, and let's try and get some information, and then head off. Which we're
Alright,
thing.
well.
But in the meanwhile, we were actually hoping, tomorrow we were hoping to rest up here, and tomorrow morning
You guys are
before we
more
head
than
off.
welcome. I mean, we don't really have it. You should have called. Should have called. We don't have arrangements, but you guys are more than.
That's fine. These
to
guys,
stay.
a bunch of these guys are warriors. They've slept in really awkward
Listen,
camps, so they're
Magda,
fine.
I understand the importance of whatever you're doing. I was actually saving this one for your birthday, but I don't want to lose you. Your
Ooh,
mother would kill me. Your
Saving this
mother
for you for a birthday. Is that a galaxy?
Your
Oh,
mother
God.
will kill me. He pulls out the newest stamps. No, he doesn't.
Those missile too.
Listen, I was saving this up for your birthday. I wanted to give it to you but seeing the importance of this, I'll just give it to you now. Just excuse me one moment. And he with his little dwarven legs, he goes up the stairs, and a moment passes. You can actually hear him in the background. Where did you put the thing? And you hear like things being rummaged upstairs and like heavy objects.
Where's
being
my
dropped.
super suit?
I can't find it. In the closet. I put no. And like a couple minutes have passed by with this like. He comes down with like an object in his hand. It looks like a very large object for a dwarf, and it's kind of draped in a cloth. I thought your mother threw this out. This thing cost me a bit of coin, Anyways, Magnus, I was gonna give this for your birthday, and well, seeing that you're back, and so glad to see you back, and you're heading off to do whatever it may be. I want to give you this, and he hands you the object. It's a very hefty object, and it's very long, very heavy, and it's covered and draped in cloth.
I gently undrape the object from covering.
You undrape the object, and it is a new iPhone. No. I'm
Oh my god damn it!
kidding. You undrape the object, and before you is a very pristine, very nice, and decorated. Almost looks like it shouldn't be used for battle. Warhammer.
Oh man, Father.
Yeah, there's the Hammer Guard crest emblazoned on both sides of the hammer. Not the side that you would use to pummel people to death.
Can
But
you?
the-
Can I? You know, like a birthday, 8-year-old's birthday, I gladly hold up the hammer and show it off to all my friends. And can you please show them the Hammer Guard crest?
Sure.
Pretty.
Crest.
Is it in their inventory as a handout?
I can just show it to all players.
Guys, I actually made this crest. Like, I physically made this.
You guys see this? Wait, hold on.
No.
Like, Ali made this, like, spent a night making this.
It's not working. Oh, why is it not working? It's not working.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's not working. Well,
I'm gonna put it in the chat. I have it.
sure. All right. He shows you guys the hammer, and it is a very beautiful looking warhammer, almost too good looking to be used for battle. Well, Magnus, this is your birthday gift. I'll get you like another basket of fruit or something for your next birthday. But it cost me quite a bit of coin. I had to make this, and I had to get it enchanted by Pendragon. Have you heard that? He's a loon. Anyways, I do hope you enjoy the hammer.
Thank you, Father. I appreciate it very much. So.
If you came back in a box and I didn't give you this hammer, your mother would kill me twice over. It would be very horrifying deaths twice over.
Guys, it's in the D&D chat on the Discord if you guys want to take it.
Okay. Oh wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, I handmade that overnight.
It's beautiful.
Well, it's getting late, Magnus.
However, Father, I do have a quick favor for you, for you, to ask of you. Sorry, I can't grammar.
That's okay, Magnus. I know you have a hard time creating these sentences. Ever since you were a wee lad, really.
You know that
it's
dwarven
fine.
schooling, right?
It's fine, really. What would you like to say, Magnus?
We just came from Alded, and as you know, Alden's sort of like an elven, not very dwarven, not for stout or big kind of guys like you and myself and some of my party members. We're hoping if you could sort of supply us with some armor and some weaponry in the morning before we head off to hike in Greenlock.
Well, you know, making armors takes a while, Magnus.
I know, but I know you have an armory, Father. Come on.
I mean, I could. It would take a while, Magnus.
You should. I know you have an armory, Father. You have some sort of way, or even if anything, I can ask Hyken Gringlock. I know he'll give me access. I know he knows me. I know he knows who you are, who I am. Not personally, but I know he knows of us. Very friendly king.
Well,
but I mean, if you could help us out, that would keep us a favor from Hyken.
Magnus, I'm giving you this hammer. You know how much this cost me? It was like 2,000 gold.
Just, Father, some cheap plate armor. I'll help you out.
Cheap plate armor? That's like 1,500 gold, Magnus. You not made
Father,
money.
Father, come on. I will. Father, you know me. I'm good for it. Father.
Magnus, I just gave you like a hammer that's worth like a year worth of my savings.
Father.
I had to eat baskets of fruit for like a whole year for that.
Father.
You know how tiring papayas get after a while, Magnus? It's ridiculous.
Father.
Magnus, I
You
can't.
know in your heart that this is the right thing to do.
Magnus, I have your friends are already wearing such nice armors, and
Father.
they are wearing
Father.
armors that bear the sigil of the Lionhardt
Do
family.
you see what the dwarf is wearing? Can we let a dwarf go like that?
Please.
Father.
Go ahead, roll persuasion. Go ahead, roll persuasion.
Okay.
See your father like.
Father.
Go ahead, roll persuasion.
All right, here we go.
Oh, please.
Can I roll? It didn't show me any dice.
With a 4. Magnus, I'm sorry, but I run a business. I've got to meet. I've got things to meet. I've got deadlines to meet. I can't.
All right, Father. Can I get the materials and I will make it myself?
Well, you know how long plate armor takes, right, Magnus?
Know how to make it. What?
You do know how long plate armor takes to make, right, Magnus? It'll take months.
Just the breastplate then.
Breastplate, I might have one in the back. Let's see if he has one.
Just the breastplate then. That'll work.
I have one in back, but. All right, you can take the breastplate.
All right.
There's one the size for your friend over here.
All right.
But you were getting a dried basket of fruit. For
That
your
is
next
fine,
birthday.
Father. Don't worry. I will give
Right?
you.
I gave you the hammer.
And
I gave you the friend the
mangoes
breastplate.
and papayas and some cucumbers and coconuts.
All right. Well, you can head into the armory in the
All
morning.
right.
I'm tuckered out.
But I think we should take a rest for tonight. Thank you, Father. Thank you. Tell Mother I said thank you.
All right. Well, I'm going to sleep now.
Thank you.
I will see you all in the morning, hopefully.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
the stout dwarf, the father Magnus, heads upstairs, and you guys are left to your own devices in the dwelling area.
All right.
And with that, that is where we will end our session.
Oh fuck, that was good.
Yep.
That's a lot of roleplay. Wow.
Yeah,
leave with
dude.
the role
Alright,
playing.
let me go kill the recording. I'll be right back.
I'll leave with the role playing, yo.
That's one of that's it. Like I don't know if you guys know the whole story. Like I've been wanting to play D&D for a very long time, like a proper D&D. And when Leon gave us this opportunity over the summer, like I was very happy to join in on it. And so now that this is happening, I'm just so happy.
Yeah, man.
I've been trying to play since 4E, since almost all of